I'm sorry.
And good evening and welcome to Tad Gormley Stadium tonight. The Hash It Out Show's Saturday night game of the week featuring an old standing rivalry, one that promised a great game last year and delivered. It is the John F. Kennedy Cougars taking on the Warren Easton Eagles. It is pregame on the Hash It Out Show game of the week tonight. You can listen to the game live on the YouTube page of the CEO of the Hash It Out Show, JB the Sports Guy, on YouTube. Not yours, it's the Sports Guy. So, as we get started here, last year's game was a very festive affair at Pan American. I'm George Peppers bringing you the pregame. I can't do it by myself, though. I get to lead this. I'm not leading the picks, but I'm going to lead the pregame. So, the man that's going to be calling the game, I'm going to introduce him first, VK Jones. How you doing, sir?
What's going on, man? It's good to be here. Very privileged to bring this game again for the second year in a row, and we're looking to have a lot more fun tonight. And hopefully this is a good one like last year. If this is a great one like last year, man, we're in for a treat tonight.
JB Boyd, the CEO of the Hash It Out Show. Welcome aboard, my brother.
Oh, man, thank you,
It's going to be a fun game again tonight.
It's going to be a fun game. It's going to be a great game, man.
Should be more competitive than last week, though.
Hey,
you would think. I mean, bump the brakes.
Bump the brakes.
Right.
But, last year we had a great game between the two.
We did.
A lot of chirping between the two. And it's been the same this year, a lot of chirping. And I'm looking for a great game. Like I said, I think Warren Easton will be a much better team than they were last year.
Mm-hmm.
John F. Kennedy offensively lost a lot of starters, 9 of them. So he had to replace 9 starters, and let's see how the offense goes. But I'm looking forward to a great game between two talented teams with two great coaches.
Yep. That's the thing I'm looking at, the X's and O's with Jerry Phillips and Linares Page, respectively. But, VK, let's talk about the Kennedy Cougars. They come in, as JB mentioned, 9 new starters offensively. A workmanlike win last week against Scotlandville, 19-0. They really leaned on their defense, and their defense is a strength again this year. I think this is a team when, as the season progresses, their offense is going to have to figure out an identity and move forward. Last week, it was, like I said, a workmanlike win, but what is the key for you tonight for Kennedy to pull this game out, VK?
I'll tell you one thing, the Kennedy Cougars, they offensively, they really got to show their mettle. I think long drives can help Kennedy tonight, and I think they really need to keep Warren Easton's offense off the field. Despite Warren Easton likes to run the ball more than anything else, I think they need to set the tone with a really good drive, long drive, keep Easton off the field, and setting the tone for the defense. You know what I'm saying? Setting the tone for the defense to try to slow things down for Easton. Definitely. But I wouldn't be surprised. Defensively, Kennedy just got to come off the ball. They really got to hit the gaps, hit them hard, because this is a big offensive line that Easton has up front. So if they can hit the gaps, make some plays, it'll favor Kennedy to really jump on things against Easton tonight.
And then, JB, I turn to you, and let's talk about this from the Warren Easton perspective. And last year, they were in this game all the way until a sequence where Carl Reed, the quarterback, I think it was a sophomore last year. Junior made a couple of key mistakes that gave Kennedy a little bit of a springboard to get a little separation, and then Warren Easton wound up chasing that game late last year. Got it close, but could not get over the top. I think for me, and I want to get your opinion about how Reed has developed from last year to this year, is going to be, to me, a very key component for Warren Easton tonight. But everything that could go wrong for Warren Easton last year as a whole did go wrong. Tonight, it's an early statement to say, you know what? We're making progress, and we're fixing the mistakes that happened last year, all the stuff that happened last year that really curtailed their season. Tonight's a pretty bold opening statement if they can get it.
No, without a doubt. They can get this win tonight. It's going to say a lot for the Warren Easton Eagles. But I want to go back to Carl. Carl, first-year starter last year, I believe.
Yep.
Yes.
First-year starter. So just learning the quarterback position as a starter. Yeah, he learned it as a backup. Now as a starter, actual game time, you seeing different things. And as the season went on, Carl Reed got better and better and better. And so now, as a leader, and you got a year under your belt, the game should be a little bit easier. It should come slower to him. And he's going to be able to read the reads, find open receivers, and also, if he's in trouble, he's going to take off. So you're going to see less mistakes than what he made last year. So Carl Reed, seasoned veteran now at the helm for the Warren Easton Eagles. You're going to see a lot of good things from Carl Reed.
And VK, Kennedy's defense really gave Carl a lot of fits last year. They were very physical, and they hit him a lot last year, and he was knocked around a little bit last year, with Kennedy, that defense. And look, Cougars bring it again. pitched a shutout last week at Scotlandville, 19-0, winning that ball game tonight. Last week, tonight they look to go 2-0. What does it say from the NSL page if this offense makes a little progress tonight and they get this W?
And I tell you one thing, man. If they can get this offense together and get a huge win against Easton, man, that's a huge statement going forward, especially in their district. You know what I'm saying? Sending a message that we're the defending district champs, and we have been to the quarters 2 straight years, and we're looking to still make a push despite that we're young. So, but I think Alphage is going to have them ready to go, even though they're young. We'll see some mistakes, but if they can just put it behind them and continue to play and make plays, that would be huge. But they'd be huge if they can make huge plays early.
The bands are playing, the excitement's starting to build, the crowd's starting to file in a little bit. It's a good night for football, mostly cloudy, but it feels pretty good tonight. But, JB, let me turn it to you. VK mentioned Kennedy was a quarterfinal team the last 2 years. Warren Easton didn't quite have the success that Kennedy had, but Reed was hurt last year at the back end of last year. He made some progress, but then
he got hurt the Kennedy game too last year.
Like I said, Kennedy knocked him around last year and really put a little bit of a wound on him last year. But I think there's so many great superlatives, and the one constant about this game last year and this year, the smack talk. I mean, it has been absolutely chirp fest this week with these two schools, and it's fun. There's no animosity, or you know what I'm saying? There's no animosity or anything like that. Exactly, and that's what you want to see. It's a refreshing atmosphere when it comes to a game like this, and it's 2 prominent New Orleans programs, and we have a great pleasure to bring this game to you tonight. It's going to be
it's funny because Kennedy went to the quarterfinals 2 years ago, and people were still saying they had a good little run. It's nothing, and then when they beat Warren Easton.
Yep.
Then people were starting to say, okay,
eyes open.
Their eyes open, and like, okay, maybe they're for real. They finally caught the respect from everyone else.
So, what is a key component tonight for you, for Warren Easton? I feel like for me, and I'll answer. I mentioned Carl Reed, but I'm also going to say that Warren Easton is going to have to figure out Kennedy's defense, because the Cougar defense. I know it's just one game, and we never overreact to one ball game. They did pitch a shutout last week against the Scotlandville team that people are saying is on the improve, but Kennedy put the bagel on them last week. What is Warren Easton going to have to do to establish a little bit of early momentum against this defense?
I'm gonna tell you what they have to do.
All right.
Warren Easton's defense got to get 3 and outs. So their offense can have the ability to make have long drives to tire out the Kennedy defense. That's what you want to do. If you're able to tire out the Kennedy defense by your defense, Warren Easton defense, getting 3 and outs, you have a good chance of winning that game. We saw that with Edna Carr and Shaw. Shaw's defense was on the field the entire game, and they played well. But once you're on the field the whole time, you're getting tired.
And it's September.
And the offense takes advantage of it.
Right, and it's early in the season, and you have these hydration breaks. Humidity is still prevalent here in the South Louisiana. But VK, talking about Kennedy, your keys for the Cougars, when you look at this game analytically, I'm giving you Kennedy. Give me a big key for Kennedy to pull this thing out tonight.
Kennedy's got to make big plays. They got to make big plays from the jump. They got to really, minimize the mistakes. Don't make too many mistakes. They're going to make mistakes, but make sure they just, learn from it, put it behind them, go to the next play. And also to have that fear factor, that no fear factor more than anything else, knowing that, hey, we're here to play. We know you're bigger than us. We know you have a lot more depth. But guess what? We come here to play. We're not going to be here to just take what you're giving us. So if they have that no fear factor and that attitude saying that, hey, we're not intimidated, I think Kennedy is going to be in this ball game.
Final question before we turn it loose for the.
I think they're about to do the national anthem.
Yeah, I think they're about to do it now. I was going to ask a question. You know what? We're going to take the pause right now. Let's go. Let's listen to the national anthem. National anthem. You're listening to the National Anthem Show, pregame show for the Saturday night game of the week. And that was the national anthem performed in advance of the Saturday night version of the Hash It Out Show Game of the Week here at Tad Gormley between the Kennedy Cougars and the Warren Easton Eagles. And guys, we didn't mention one thing quickly. Line of scrimmage has to be very key, especially for Warren Easton against this Kennedy defense. Final thoughts?
Yes, I definitely agree with that. You know, the line of scrimmage is going to be a huge factor on both sides for both teams. And we're going to see, you know, especially how this Kennedy offensive line will be tested with the defensive line of Warren Easton, and also opposite sides as well, especially with the Kennedy defensive line on the offensive line of Warren Easton.
JB, final thoughts?
Final thoughts is who will win the trenches also. That's very important. But also I think whoever has the ball for a long period of time will have the advantage. You know, and like I said, Warren Easton on the field, Tyler Kennedy's a good defense out there that'll favor them. But also it can go the other way as well if Kennedy has the ball and able to move the ball and keeping Easton defense on the field.
Wherever you may be, tune into JB the Sports Guy on the YouTube page to listen to the Hash It Out Show Saturday night Game of the Week, Week 2, between the Kennedy Cougars and the Warren Easton Eagles. This has been the pregame show live from Tad Gormley Stadium, and with that, the transition begins. VK Jones is going to give you the play-by-play. VK, it's all yours, my guy.
Live from Tad Gormley Stadium in New Orleans, Louisiana. High school football is on the air tonight. JB, your sports guy, the Hash It Out Show proudly brings to you the Hash It Out Show Saturday night game of the week. We got a rematch and a good one for you tonight. It's the John F. Kennedy Cougars and the Warren Easton Eagles. BK Jones with you. We're ready to get it going, ready to get it popping here for the night on this Saturday night here at Tad Gormley Stadium. Very fortunate to bring you this contest here tonight. And I can't do this alone. We got our color analyst, the CEO of the Hash It Out Show, Mr. JB Sports by Jared, JB Sports guy, Jared Boyd. What's going on, man?
Oh, man, I'm ready for this game right here, man. Two good teams going at it. And Easton wants their revenge from last year. Kennedy saying, nah, man, we got to get this win again.
Very much so, very much so. And also our color analyst is doing the stats as well. George Peppers, what's going on, man?
Not much, VK. And yeah, like JB, I got the same enthusiasm for this game. If it's up to last year, boy, we are in for an absolute treat. VK, take us in.
Absolutely. We're about to get into it here. Warren Easton won the toss as they chose to receive to start the ball game. And waiting to kick off here is
Kennedy.
Kennedy will kick off the Warren Easton, trying to get the number of who's,
that's going to be difficult
who's the kicker
tonight.
here.
It's difficult with these numbers.
It's okay.
It's okay.
We got it.
Absolutely. And I believe that's 88, if I can get it right.
For who? Kennedy?
Kennedy. 88. That's it. 88 for Kennedy, and that is Joseph Bernardez. Bernardez will be the kicker for Kennedy. He'll be kicking it off, and returners, I think one of them is Thomas Sartan, and the kick here and a short one, and Easton will take it, but only about 2 yards on that one. The Eagles will start at their own 36-yard line, and the flag is down right after the play was over. We'll get that call here. Kennedy does the smart thing, GB. They kick it away from their playmakers.
Definitely, man. You know, when you got danger return men in the back, you don't want to give them the opportunity to run it back. So, small kick, little pooch kick, you want to call it, and make them go about 70, 65 yards. It's not bad.
Personal foul on Warren Easton. That's going to push them 15 yards, and they'll be 1st and 10. Offense for the Warren Easton Eagles. Carl Reed at quarterback. The running back is Thomas Vaughn, and they rotate with him and Terrell Sertan. The receivers, Kelvin White, Malcolm Martin, Davon Edwards, and the offensive line, we'll see them in 1 second. 1st and 10. Easton will start at the 21. Now the shotgun. The handoff and a lane, and here comes Easton, and gets a truck right there, and is out of bounds. Almost getting that 1st down. A good run by Thomas Vaughn.
Definitely. And that's all about his vision. Looking down the field, saw that he had to bounce it outside where he had room. He did that, and he got 9 yards on the play. And they're going to hurry up.
And it's a 2nd and 2. And And it will be Vaughn in the backfield with Reed. Handoff again. It's Vaughn. Vaughn this time the right side. Vaughn, they have enough first down. No, actually he's short, but it's still manageable here.
So the personal foul got pushed back.
Yeah.
And the sticks didn't move.
Right. So,
wow. Don't you think they should have moved?
Well, they had it set up there, but I think they probably pushed it back because that was after the play with the penalty. So third down. Now make it 8 to go here. Back to pass is Reed. Reed looking. He's going to go deep. Right side and complete. And Easton looking for the flag. No flag there.
No, definitely no flag.
Down.
That was good coverage. Good coverage all the way.
Yeah, they're not going to go for it here.
No
shot.
Too early. Punt team coming out for the Warren Easton Eagles. And punting will be number 5, Jaden Phillips. Waiting to return for John F. Kennedy. And it looks like it is number 12 who's waiting to return. We'll get the name in 1 second. And good snap, and Phillips kicks into it high. It's going to take a roll, and it hit off of a player. That should be Easton's ball.
So. I don't think it did.
I
don't think it did.
Oh, wow, it was close because it looked like it rolled up on the Kennedy player's leg. And it goes to Easton. Wow! I said it myself. It was on the back of the leg and it tapped it.
Look how he had to insert himself. I said it myself.
I don't mean to be like that, dog.
Oh, man.
But I was just saying because
you good, bro.
I seen it closely because the way the ball was looking and the Kennedy players kept saying, get out the way, and that ball got into the back of the Kennedy player's leg, and it's a muff. And Easton recovered that fumble.
And they are, where are they?
And they're at the 31-yard line of Kennedy. Great field position now with that break. 4 receivers now. This time it's Sertan. Reed throws a slant caught. Ooh, and it's actually a whistle right there, so we have a flag down.
Before the play, it might be a false start of some sort.
Yeah, I would assume it is.
Yeah, if it's before the play, it's a false start.
Yeah,
more than likely.
It looked like it could have been maybe a touchdown here. All signs on Kennedy.
Oh, man.
Looks like a role reversal early on, guys.
Yeah.
From last year. Last year when Warren Easton made some key mistakes, Kennedy's made a couple already.
And now 5 yards there. Now 1st and 5 at the Kennedy 26. And this time it's Sertan in the backfield with Reed. 4 receivers, 3 to the right and 1 to the left. Reed waiting to get the signal from the sidelines. This is the first drive of the ball game extended. 1 second on play clock. They're not going to get the play off.
That's gonna be
it will be a delay of game. Actually, a timeout. Timeout called by Easton. They called it right at the last second before it came off. We're going to keep it here.
No, we're going to take a timeout.
Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. Take a timeout. We're coming right back.
I'm ready. Oh, man. Do it again. Good job, Stu. Very good. Let me 5 for 5. All right, Mr. King. All right. I'm ready. Woo! I'm ready. There we go, Miss. Woo! Boys ATA Blackfoot Academy, where belief means, yes, I can.
And welcome back as Easton took their first time out of the first half. Offensive line for the Easton Eagles, Kenneth Kane, David Baker, Lawrence Williams, Sadoya Casasanta, and Jalen Chapman.
And what I want to say is this Fetterby.
1st and 5, 4 receiver sets. Sertan in the backfield. And now Reed gets it to the sideline. And nothing doing on that one. No gain on the play. And that was Devon Edwards with that catch. And no gain on that one.
Easton went for a screen, but Kennedy was there to make the stop. And like you said, for no gain.
So it'll be 2nd and 5 for the Eagles. So shotgun formation, pistol formation, Sertan in the backfield with Reed. Man in motion here.
It's man to man with a blitz.
Back to pass Reed. Reed has pressure coming. And Reed, he gets away. Reed and the girl still up there. and they stayed up in there making the play, and that was number 4 for the Kennedy Cougars defense, and that was Kenny Tyler.
Tell you what, Carl Reed almost made something happen, but Kenny Tyler finished it off, got the sack, but you could tell Kennedy was in man-to-man, and they had no safeties in the back, so it was pretty much cover 0.
Very much so. 3rd and 13 now, as Easton is at the 30, make it the 34. Timeout call for Kennedy. That's their first timeout of the first half, and let's take a timeout. This is the Hash Out Show Saturday Night Game of the Week.
Are you in need of a new windshield? Leo Autoglass can help. For 20 years, Leo Autoglass have been servicing the New Orleans area with windshield replacement and auto glass repair. Give them a call today, 504-301-8353.
And welcome back. Kennedy uses their first timeout. Critical 3rd down here coming up. 3rd and 13 at the Kennedy 34-yard line.
Definitely. I'm interested to see what kind of defense Kennedy's going to be in this time. If they're going to stay back in the zone or come with a blitz. Me, 3rd and 13, I'm kind of in the zone defense with safeties over the top with the help.
Kennedy defense, Dominic Ruth on the defense line, Dominic Ruth, Anthony Parker, Jace Briggs, Daniel Kelly, the linebackers, Elijah Carter, Amari Lewis, the DBs, Devin DuPlessis, Darrell Valdery, Kenny Tyler, Colin Wilson, and Keith Barnes. 3rd and 13 coming up. Back to pass, Reed. Reed will throw slant. Caught. Good catch. And that's Lear the ad in there, but he's going to be short.
Yeah, it's good defense from Kennedy. Didn't let anybody get over the top to get a first down. Kept him in front. Made the tackle. Let's see what Coach Jerry Phillips is going to do.
It is a 4-down territory, and they are going for it. Devon Edwards with that catch. And they're in the Kennedy 24. They got to get to the Kennedy 21 for a first down. 4th and 3. Four wide receivers this time. Man in motion.
Kennedy man-to-man cover 2.
And here's Reed on the option. This the pitch outside. It's Surtain. Surtain breaks the tackle. He gets the first down for the Eagles. But a flag down right after the play was over.
And we're going to see what this flag is. But Surtain making a play, making defenders miss. And like I said yesterday on the broadcast, defenders need to break down. You just can't run up and make a tackle. You need to break down, and then your rate of getting tackles will be super, super high. You have to break down.
You have to break down, especially on an option play.
Yep.
Credit Reed moving on the option and giving that pitch to Thomas Surtain.
Mm-hmm. See what we got here.
See what the call is.
Dead ball foul.
And it's a personal foul on Kennedy. Personal foul on Easton. All set penalties right after the play was over. First and 10 for the Eagles.
Okay.
Now they're at the Kennedy 17-yard line.
It'll be 1st and 10 or Easton.
In the 17, you said? That's the Billy Bravado red zone.
There you go. First
For the
and
first
10.
half, yep.
4 wide receivers, Surtain in the backfield. Off the loss. Snap on that one, and they're going to have to take the loss. Wow.
Yeah, not what Warren Easton wanted after getting that first down. Not what they wanted. Not a bad snap.
Not at all.
So let's see.
Low snap there, and Reed was fortunate right there to recover that ball.
Now I'm kind of wondering why the clock didn't run. The clock didn't move at all.
Now the play clock got reset.
Now it's moving.
9:02 and counting in your first half. 2nd down and make it 16 to go.
Should be 8:35.
And here is Reed. Reed looking. Reed will throw it. End zone. Cut. Let's see. Out of bounds. Incomplete.
Out of bounds, sir.
Incomplete.
Yeah, what I said earlier, Reed being able to keep his eyes down the field and find open players. Had open player, just overthrew
He
a
just
little
got to
bit.
put the ball in the right spot.
That's
it was close, but out of bounds.
Uh-oh.
And that was intended for Devon Edwards. Now 3rd down and 16 to go. The Eagles got to get to the Cougars 7 for a 1st and goal. 4 receivers, all 3 to the right side. Man in motion,
we got
and
flags.
flags are down.
Probably a illegal formation or a false start of some sort.
About to find out, George Peppers. There you go.
False start on Warren Easton.
Yeah, not what you wanted. Again,
And now it's be 3rd and 21.
See, like 3 steps forward, 2 steps back early on for Warren Easton.
We don't know if Warren Easton have a kicker or not.
Don't know.
I don't see a kicking net, so, so 3rd down and make it 21 to go right at the Kennedy 28-yard line. They got to get to the 7. Man in motion, back to pass. Reed, pressure's coming. They set up the blocks, and it blocks up down the field, and good run there by Thomas Vaughn after the catch, but a flag is down. Let's see.
This might be roughing the passer, but we got 2 flags now, VK. So let's see what we got.
Flags.
The first one is going to probably be roughing the passer.
The other one possibly maybe a hold down the field.
Yeah, that's going to be
that's what I'm assuming.
Could be offsetting penalties possibly. Let's see.
illegal block in the back.
Kennedy was in a cover 2 man. Cover 2 man. Two safeties over the top. Trying to keep everything in front.
8:41 left in your first quarter. No score. Warren Easton still on their first drive of the ball game.
Second.
First.
It's
still a first.
Still the first
it's okay,
drive.
George.
It's all right. And let's see what the calls are. Block in the back. Pass interference on Easton. Roughing the passer on Kennedy. Offsetting penalties. We will replay the down.
There we go. So we had pass interference offensively.
Pass interference offensively.
Yep.
And we had also a roughing the passer.
Okay. So Easton gets to get another chance to get closer, and then we'll see what they do after that.
And this is 4-down territory here. 3rd and 21 for the Eagles. They got to get to the 7-yard line of Kennedy for a first and goal.
I think Kennedy's in the same thing. Cover 2 man.
4 wide receivers.
A dime formation. Dime defense.
The officials kind of stop things and actually.
Well, I'm kind of wondering with the personal foul, are we moving it up? Like how they do? You usually think offset, but sometimes the personal foul being more than a regular penalty, you adjust the yardage.
Mark the yardage on the personal foul and then move the other play back.
Correct. So that's what I'm wondering.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Sometimes that happens, but sometimes it don't because the fact you have 2 penalties at the same time. You know, either way, it's still offset.
Yeah, go with the VK Jones. Gotta tell her how it is, right?
Yeah.
Say less. So, sometimes that happens, sometimes it don't.
I'm just saying, I agree with you on it a bit, but at the same time, sometimes we don't see that. I seen one time before it was like that with a personal foul, and it still was all set. But let's see, you might be right.
We're not moving nothing, VK.
Maybe moving
staying right here. There we go.
All right. See, we're getting better this season, ladies and gentlemen. We try not to do too much of
somebody hurdled yesterday in the game and they threw a flag.
I heard that.
See, I be trying to tell y'all.
I heard that.
Nah.
Safety. Worst call in the state.
That's horrible.
It is what it is. 3rd down. 3rd and 21. Back to pass is Carl Reed. Reed looking. Reed is going to run it. Reed going to the left side. He has a lane. Reed looking, going out of bounds. It'll be a manageable 4th down. The flag is down. Wow.
Might be a late hit going out of bounds.
I didn't see him get hit.
I didn't see him get a hit either.
If it's in that territory.
And actually, they're pointing the side of Easton.
Wow.
If that's a block in the back or something,
Coach
man, that is Coach Phillips. He ain't happy with that one. Let's get the call from the head referee. Personal foul. Face mask on Easton.
Wow.
That backs him up 15. And that happened right where Reed was going out of bounds.
My goodness. Man, you think about it so far, man. The screenplay went far. You shoot yourself in the foot with a pass interference. This play goes far for you to go for it on 4th down, about 4th and 5 maybe. You commit a face mask. Gotta do better. Gotta be more disciplined.
And now they're inside the Kennedy 33, and they gotta get to the 7-yard line, and it is 3rd and forever. 3rd and long. 3 receivers back to pass. Reed has time.
Kennedy
Reed looking. Reed, and he's gonna break down and run it. Reed comes back. Cut back again and goes down. He got some positive yards, but it'll be 4th down.
Definitely. Credit the tackle to number 21 as I find his name on here. And I don't see a 21 VK. Oh, there it is. Frank Pierre, everybody. Frank Pierre.
Frank Pierre making a play for the Kennedy Cougars. And now 4th down. And they're right at the 27. So 4th and 20. 4th and 20 for the Eagles. 7:52 left in your first quarter, no score.
If I'm Kennedy, I'm still staying in the zone right here.
3 wide receivers back to passes. Reed throws it. Caught. Good catch. And he's going to be short. It's going to be first down for the Cougars.
Tell you what, great tackle. Like I say, stay in the zone. Keep everything in front of you. Tackle made by number 0. And I'm trying to find it. There it is. Kylan Wilson. Great tackle, Kylan Wilson. Get your defense off the field, and your offense come on the field now.
Malcolm Martin with the catch for the Eagles. And he was saying first that, no, you got to get to the 7. And, man, tough break there. So now Kennedy comes onto the field. The Kennedy offense will go like this. Quarterback Dorian Dunham. Running back Kenneth Chelsea leading the offense. The offense line, Calvin Solomon, Delvin Barnes, Walter Peters, Ashton Hunter, and Kylie Greenwood choose the receiver second. Back to pass. Dunham, he'll throw. Sideline. Almost picked but caught. Good catch. And first down for the Cougars. And right there is 17, Brandon Bowles with the catch.
Good catch from Bowles, but that should have been intercepted.
Very much agreed. 1st and 10 for Kennedy, and they're in the Kennedy 26. Back to pass is Dunham. Dunham will throw the sideline incomplete.
Yeah, very smart from Dunham to get out of the pocket and throw that away. Very smart on his part.
Very much agreed. The receivers for the Cougars will be Terry Jacko. He's the lone senior for this receiving squad of the Toys. The last one of the crew. Samaj Lyons with this young squad. Ronald Cash and Rashad Jackson.
They call it the new toys. That's what they call themselves, the new toys.
Love it. Love it. But the Toys set the tone for Kennedy, but they'll always be a tradition.
Yes.
Kennedy and the Toys. Gotta love it. 2nd and 10. Handoff Chelsea. Chelsea has a hole. Chelsea cutting back. Nice positive yards for Kenny Chelsea.
Yes. Nice positive yards, but whoever the defender was that got a hold of him, man, to hold him just for a couple seconds, man, until his teammates got around to help him get that tackle.
Very much agreed. It could have been more than that for Chelsea. So 5-yard gain. It will be 3rd and 5 for the Cougars. So shotgun formation for Dunham. Chelsea in the backfield with him. 3 receiver sets. Blitz coming, and here's Chelsea. He gets loose. Chelsea, and let's see, he's got a surge. Close. First down for the Cougars.
Good play call defensively for Warren Easton to send the blitz, and he almost had the tackle, but Chelsea breaks out of it and breaks another 2 tackles just to get a first down.
Very much agreed right there. Credit the offensive line. They caught some of that blitz, but Easton could have made that play.
They didn't catch that outside blitz. He came straight through.
There was a blitz outside and a little bit on the inside, too. So they was sitting all out on that one.
Yeah.
But credit Chelsea getting that first down. Hydration break, and let's take it with them. This is the Hash Down Show Saturday Night Game of the Week.
Bucks No Whiz was the place to go as a kid growing up to get snowballs. As an adult now, it is still the place to go. When you want some of the best snowballs and some of the best customer service, Bucks No Whiz is the place. Now, excuse me, let me get back to my half grape, half pink lemonade snowball. Bucks No Whiz, located at 1508 Barataria Boulevard in Marrero, Louisiana.
We would like to thank all our sponsors and all our supporters of the Hash It Out Show and the Hash It Out Show Game of the Week. We definitely appreciate it. And we got a lot going on. We got potential games and stuff coming up. We got some plans for you. We will tell you that going forward. And tune in during the Hash It Out Show next week. We'll give you more details about it. We got some big guests coming up next week we're working on. So Tuesday, Wednesday night, join us 7 p.m. on all social media platforms for the Hash It Out Show, including on JB the Sports Guy on your YouTube.
Definitely.
As we get back from the heat and hydration break, and there's every 6 minutes each quarter. That's during the early fall months in October when the big cold front comes. That'll change. He's going straight into action there. So now 1st and 10 for the Cougars at their own 40. They got to get to midfield for a first down. 4 receivers, 3 to the left, 1 to the right. And here's Dunham, who gets the keeper. Dunham with a nice lane. Dunham with a first down and more. Nice run for Dorian Dunham.
Hey, great run. He was looking to pass first, and he saw the pocket kind of collapse. He bounced it to the outside and had a good lane down the sideline.
Dunham with a nice run there. And, I mean, man, and the one thing that Coach Leonard Elfage liked about him, in fact, he can probably throw it. He can run. He's got a nice mobile on him.
Yeah, he can run it.
1st and 10 now in Easton territory inside the Easton 45. Right at the Easton 45-yard line. 4 receivers, 3 to the right and 1 to the left this time. Chelsea in the backfield with Dunham. High snap. Dunham has time. Going to the right side, looking. He does have a lane. He throws it. Open caught. Good catch. And it'll be a first down, but I think a flag might be down. It is. Let's see if it stands. Good catch by Rashad Jackson.
Definitely, but we're going to see what it is.
Threw that against the grain. That's even better, more impressive than he threw it against his body and chucked it to the
Personal foul, roughing the passer on Easton. That adds another 15.
Easton got to be more disciplined than that. But I'm going to say this. I thought Dunham had all the room to run also.
That's what I was looking for, too.
Yeah.
But he did a good job just following progression and keeping his eyes open. He seen that open, and he said, I'm going to get it to him.
Yes.
And he got it.
Got to give him a lot of credit for that.
And what we know, he's a junior, folks, and I tell you, man, I see a lot of smarts in him so far.
Oh, it's a player that Coach Alfay has been working with since the spring game, and he's gotten a whole lot better since then. Because I saw him in the spring game, I saw him at practice, and I saw him in their fall scrimmage.
1st and 10, right in the Billy Bravin red zone inside the Easton 15-yard line. 4 receiver sets. And there's a keeper, and Dunham picks it up. Dunham gets loose, and he loses a helmet. He goes down, but a nice run, but hopefully Dunham is okay. He took a shot after that.
Yeah, Dunham's good. He's up. He's going to go out for one play. He'll be right back.
Yeah, he had to come out on one play. His helmet was taken off when he was running. He lost it for a second because
he sure did.
But he picked it up.
Yes. He didn't panic. He kept calm, picked the ball up, made a little something happen with that.
Very much agreed. And now the quarterback coming in for Kennedy now. And I believe it is going to be 13, I think. 13, Cole Williams, I believe. And a handoff, Chelsea. Chelsea is going to take a loss. Actually, at the line of scrimmage, no gain.
No, it's a loss, VK.
Oh, so yes, it is.
It was 2nd and 5. They lost 5 yards.
Yeah, that's right. 2nd and 5. You're right. It is a loss. Right back to the original line of scrimmage.
Yep. When they stop the clock?
And I believe that was not 13. That might have been 12 who came in. 12 is Jalen Morgan coming in. So now Dunham back in. Now it's 3rd and 10. A 5-yard loss there for Chelsea. 4 receivers. Back to pass. Dunham throws it. Slant is incomplete.
It was batted down.
It was batted down, actually, on the line.
Yep.
I was looking downfield, but then all of a sudden I'm looking, the ball was right back, so they batted it down. 4th down.
Let's see what the Easton defense can do right here. Can they get a stop? It's 4th and 10. Can they get a stop and get off the field?
Nahun Lane usually is the kicker, but he has graduated. Great consistent kicker. Now let's see what Kennedy does on 4th and 10. It looks like the kicking team is coming out on this one.
Yep.
So they're trying to decide right here. And kicking, it will be Joseph Bernardez. Bernardez, it will be. And they're trying to get the hold right there. And it'll be make it a 31-yard field goal for Bernardez here. And they got to hurry with 3. Snap down, Bernardez, and the rush coming is blocked. And Easton has a lane. Here comes the Eagles. The Eagles look like they will get on the board. It will be a touchdown for the Eagles. And it is Rocky Gibson with the touchdown. touchdown. And the Easton Eagles got a block on the field goal and they returned it.
There is a flag.
65 yards.
There is a flag.
Could be a block, illegal block somewhere.
We're about to find out.
Yes, we are. And that will take away a very pivotal touchdown.
Yes,
by
it
Warren
would.
Easton.
Correction on the kicker. Dejuan Gutierrez was the kicker and he got blocked. But let's see what the call is.
Dead ball, sideline warning.
Sideline warning, so the touchdown does count.
It's going to stand.
It will stand.
Who took that back, VK?
And that is Rakai Gibson. That was from 65 yards.
Got it.
It was blocked, and then Rakai Gibson got it from the 35 and took it up. 6-0 is your score for the Eagles.
Yeah, offsides on Kennedy.
Offsides will be on JFK. And you had to think the way things were set up for Kennedy right there, for the special. I mean, I think it got to get a little more organized because it was just a fact, man. You know, he got on the field kind of a little late, the play clock, and
I wonder aloud, with the mistakes Warren Easton made, the personal fouls they've accumulated early, that block field goal is going to change a little bit of their psyche.
Is down, kick is up for Easton, and it's through.
Oh, wait a minute. That dude kicked the ball pretty well for Easton.
Yes, he did.
Oh, my goodness.
He sure
He
did.
put some air on that one.
He sure did. I'm wondering, it might be a weapon. And your score 7-0. Warren Easton, we're coming back.
Did you experience storm damage from Hurricane Francine? Barretto Home Solutions can help. You can give them a call at 504-940-7552.
What's going on? We're coming back. We're back here. 3:59 left in your first quarter. A big punt, a big field goal block by Easton, and the return by Rakai Gibson from 65 yards for a touchdown. And I tell you, the extra point by Jama Sanan. I mean, goodness, he's got a foot.
Yeah, he kicked the mess out of that ball. That was nice.
Very much so.
Coach Phillips, man, let's see him from 30 yards, 35. Let's see.
Very, very unfortunate for Kennedy, man. For Gutierrez, they trying to set it up, and
a good drive they had.
Had a great drive, and
yes.
You know, the setup and everything, and all of a sudden, snap was okay, but then all of a sudden, the pressure, you can see it from the left side for Easton, and he got there and made the block.
We got a timeout, Warren Easton.
Timeout Easton, and there's a sign that somebody might have been missing on the kickoff.
No one was missing. They had put the kicking tee on the 35-yard line, and they're about to kick it. They realized, we kicked from the 40. So they moved it up to the 40, and then they saw the play clock was down, and that's why they called timeout.
And I believe that's Easton's second timeout
Yes.
of the first half.
Yes.
And we appreciate you joining us. Next week on the Hash It Out Show, Game of the Week will be on Thursday night for the Thursday night Game of the Week. It'll be George Pepper's adopted home. Patrick Taylor hosting St. Martin's over at Hall Smith Stadium. We'll have that live. 6:15 will be the countdown to kickoff, and Jefferson Parish Rule 6:30 kickoff. We will have that for you on the JBL Sports Guy YouTube, and we'll and stay tuned. Early next week, we'll let you know what is our other game.
There you go. We had a game
Locked in
for Saturday, but due to
unfortunate circumstances.
There you go. Unfortunate circumstances. We don't know if we will have that game or not, but we will try to have the game. If not, we will have another game.
And we got one in the bullpen if we can't get the one we want.
Oh, yeah.
We got one in the bullpen that's very high strung, high entertaining.
We'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
Very much so. We appreciate y'all supporting everything, and not just for the fans and support, but the schools as well.
Yes.
Hearing what was going on with us. So thank y'all so much. 3:59, and now
Look, it's something that we are not in control of, everybody. Trust us.
Out of our control.
That's it.
Yep. Jama Sanan kicking off 4.
He got 3 seconds to kick.
And he got to hurry up.
That's it.
The late game.
0.
They let him go.
They let him go.
Okay.
Okay. And he kick off, and a good foot there. They'll take it, and
Touchback.
No touchback.
No touchback.
They must have threw the flag.
Oh, for the delay of game.
They must have threw
so
the
that's
flag.
They did.
See,
Yep.
now they're rectifying the wrong. They're making the wrong right.
Yeah. I got no problem with it. It's a
no
late
problem.
whistle, but
It's a very
it was
late
correct.
whistle.
Yep.
It is the correct call, but you got to make it on spot.
Agreed.
That's
Yeah.
Yeah, back him up 5. He's gonna kick it again. That's the
And
same dude that
and-
kicked the extra point.
That's him. Yeah.
Let's see what kind of
Coach
kickoff
Jared
he's gonna
Phillips, you
put.
can see how upset he is so far on the sidelines
That's
because
their
of the
5th
fact
penalty in the first quarter, VK.
that, and on top of that, something little like that, you run the timeout, and all of a sudden, a delay a game off the timeout.
Mm-hmm.
It drives any coach crazy.
Of course it would.
Now Easton kicking off from their own 35. This could be really good field position for Kennedy. Here we go. Good kick. Returnable. That should go out of bounds, and it
Gonna get
will
it
be
at the
first
40,
and
right?
10.
He's get the ball at the 40-yard line.
At the 40. That's what I
At the
thought.
40. Yep.
3:48.
First and 10 for the Kennedy Cougars, and they'll start. Let's see where they'll start at after the flag. First and 10, and
All right. Let's see how Kennedy deals with being down for the first time this season. Let's see how they're able to deal with this.
very much so. Yep.
Oh, they might make him re-kick this
It
VK.
look like they are going to let him re-kick it again, and they're going to push him back further.
That penalty was on Easton.
I think Leonard
Yes, you can do that. You can do
Leonard
that.
Elfage knows what he's doing. He
Yeah.
feels like we can get him better field position. Let him re-kick again.
You can do that, George Peppers.
No,
Yes,
I know you can. I missed the flag. That's all I was saying.
Oh, no, yeah. He went out of bounds.
Oh,
And
Yeah,
infraction.
now Easton's going to kick it from their 30.
that'll give Kennedy prime field position if
And,
this thing.
yeah, exactly.
and so far, 7 penalties on Easton this
That would
early?
be 6.
6 penalties early in the first quarter. And we just 358 left in the first. And they'll kick it again. Returnable from the 27. And Kennedy look like they have a lane. And they still stay on their feet. Good return for the Cougars and Kennedy Chelsea.
Good return for Kennedy Chelsea. Kennedy Chelsea's broken some tackles today, man. To get free.
He's becoming a better back more than anything. He's been a good back.
Oh, he's been a good back,
This
yeah.
year, I think what Leonard
He
was
is the
told
leader
me,
of
he's
the
been
offense.
leader of the offense.
Yes.
And I think the way Leonard was telling, he felt really good about Kennedy. He said he felt like this might be his time this year.
When I asked him how much are you going to lean on Kennedy Chelsea this year, he said a whole lot until the passing game can get some good chemistry, get a rhythm, get going.
Great field position for Kennedy once again, and they start right at the Easton 41. Shotgun formation. Chelsea will get it. Chelsea
He
flying
fumbled.
for the ball. Easton has it. A huge mistake
flag,
for the Cougars. Flag is down right after the play was over.
So Kennedy's first drive, great drive, block field goal. Kennedy has great field position due to the penalties on the kickoff of Warren Easton. Kennedy Chelsea fumbled the ball. You got to capitalize on these opportunities that are being given to you. You have to capitalize.
Very much agree.
It feels like a role reversal from last year where Warren Easton was making pivotal mistakes. Kennedy's doing it right now.
Here we go.
That's what this feels like. It's early, but that's what it looks like early.
Now look, on sportsmanlike conduct on Warren Easton, you had great field position right at the 41, 42-yard line. Why? You got to have self-control, stay disciplined. Stop pushing your teams back in unfortunate circumstances that don't need to happen.
And the officials are setting the tone early.
Oh,
they
without
are
doubt.
setting the tone early. They're
Yes.
not having it, and both teams got to hold their water. First and 10 for Easton as they start right at their 28-yard line. The handoff and a lane, and here comes he goes first animal, a breakaway, and he is gone. But hold the phone.
Wait, what's going on?
Hold the phone on that one.
How the play just stopped?
Must have been up. We see a flag on that side.
Way over here though.
Yeah, that's what
Away from the play.
Away from the play.
Yeah, away from the play. I understand it was
Thomas
in the
Ball
backfield.
could have been gone. Goodness, what is the call? I'm wondering.
These officials have been very loose with these flags tonight.
I'm not gonna say loose. They've done.
Tight.
They've done a yeah tight.
It's really tight.
I mean, if
False start on the Eagles.
wow.
So wait a minute. Somebody 13 yards away from the line of scrimmage.
Away from the
calls
play.
a false start.
That is
That's
bogus.
That's
That
that's
is-
ludicrous.
It is.
Wow.
I don't know where these officials are from.
You
but
got
my
officials
goodness.
on the line.
On the line watching.
And nothing. But yeah,
Wait.
Illegal substitution.
Okay.
that makes sense.
Illegal substitution on John F. Kennedy.
So that's their second penalty of the night, JFK.
Wow.
Okay.
Well, the ref did this as in a false start.
Okay, now they try to get clarification because the head referee going to the official and trying to
Wait, he's pointing at Warren Easton
make
now.
the correct call on that one because we seen a false start
Yes,
on the
right.
field. Now we're getting confusion. We're not going to do this to this officiating crew, but at the same time, we got to get some accountability here.
Okay, now they just called it on John F. Kennedy. There
John
you go.
F. Kennedy.
But the sticks don't look right. They look like a 1st and 6, huh? Should be 1st and 5.
Should be 1st and 5.
Exactly.
Legal substitution for Kennedy on the correction on that call. 1st and 5. Now Easton is at their own 33. The handoff again, and a bounce off, and here comes Easton, and they get past the block, and it's a first down, but that's going to come back.
We got another flag. This might be illegal hands to the face, y'all.
Thomas Vaughn, he almost lost it, but he cut back. Legal hands to the face for Easton. Penalty number 8 now for the Eagles.
Oh my God!
What's that, 10?
I think it's 8 right now.
8.
No, the yards.
Oh, I think it's a 10-yard penalty.
10-yard
I believe.
penalty.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Takes away
Wow.
a good run by Vaughn.
Another look. We seen Warren Easton get good plays, make good plays happen. That's been called back by penalties.
Self-destructive.
And even one that was called back from a John F. Kennedy penalty. I mean, man. Oh, man.
The
Wildness.
penalty pushes Easton back now to their own 18.
Coach Phillips got to be like, man, these penalties are hurting us.
Guarantee the
And
halftime speech.
they got to get to the 39-yard line. So now 1st and 21. Pistol formation, 3 receivers, 2 of them to the left side.
Kennedy with a single high safety.
Now the handoff and nothing doing.
That
The
is
Kennedy defense.
That is Amari Spike Lewis with the tackle. Yes, they call him Spike.
Vaughn got hit up in the backfield and a loss, and here comes Surtain. He'll come in now. And you can see Vaughn, he's very, very frustrated and walking off.
Oh, when you have a run like that for a touchdown, you would be frustrated, right?
I agree with that.
Okay.
No, I agree with that. I'm not saying it's not.
Yeah.
But man, you could just see the expression. Now Terrell Surtain in. 3 receivers now. Reed back to pass. He rolls to the right, and he gets a lane. Reed cuts back to the left side. Reed will run it. He's got a first down and more. Good run there by Carl Reed.
Definitely. Roll out to the right, but then he saw the lane open up, and he just said, I'm going to take this for myself right quick, help my team out.
That's the experienced quarterback in Carl Reed.
Yes.
1st and 10 for Easton, and a big one there. Now 1st and 10 for the Eagles at their own 45. 2:27 left in your first quarter, 7-0 for Warren Easton. Pistol formation this time, Surtain in the backfield. Actually, the handoff Vaughn. Vaughn, who's back in there. Vaughn gets about a good 5 yards on that play.
Nothing wrong with getting 5 yards on a run. Nothing wrong at all.
Makes the second down play a shorter play.
2nd and 5 for the Eagles. Make it 2nd and 6. They gave him 4 on that one. They're right at the 49. So 2nd and 6, 4 yards on the gain for Thomas Vaughn. Vaughn still in the backfield with Reed on 2nd and 6. The Eagles got to get to the Kennedy 45 to continue to drive. Under 2 minutes left, 1:47 left in your first quarter. And this time, it is a good run there by Vaughn and a first down. Thomas Vaughn.
He exploded through the hole. Credit that to the offensive line. Producing that hole for Vaughn to go through. Getting that first down.
Very much agreed there. And here's Surtain coming in. So Thomas Surtain now in, Terrell Surtain now in there for Easton. Pistol formation on 1st and 10, and they're in the Kennedy 42.
Oh, wow.
And back to pass. Reed's going to go deep. Got hit right there. Oh, God! Oh, he dropped it at the last second. Goodness.
Yeah.
Devon Edwards,
Yeah.
the ball was tipped, and Edwards had it but dropped it at the last second.
Yeah, but I think we're about to get a roughing the passer.
Very much agreed, but my thing on that is, how you going to tell somebody to stop and you got to try to get there before he throws the ball?
Yeah,
so roughing the passer on Kennedy, 15 yards.
I hear what you're saying, but it depends on, was it helmet to helmet? Did he go straight to the head? Also, you know, if
That's a good point.
if your hand even hit their helmet now, it's still roughing the
It's
passer.
still roughing the passer. You're
that
right.
That could have happened, but
Could have happened too.
going to his pass, yeah, I think that was a bad throw. The DB was in perfect coverage to get the interception. Credit that wide receiver for almost making that
Yes.
catch, but still also breaking it up so it wouldn't be an interception.
Could have been that, what you said, and you're right. I think it's a tough call because what else you can do? You got to put pressure on Reed,
Yeah, but
and
timeout.
he just threw it up. But you're probably right, Jared, on that one because the fact that he might have hit him with the hands and the head. So let's take a timeout. This is the Hash It Out Show Saturday Night Game of the Week.
Make sure you stop at Dat Kitchen for some of the best food in the Chalmette area. Located on 1200 East Judge Perez Drive in Chalmette, Louisiana. Dat Kitchen, and tell them that the Hash It Out Show sent you.
And welcome back. 103 left in your first quarter. Kennedy takes that time out. 7-0 for Easton as the Eagles are driving. Thank you so much for joining us here. Hash It Out Show Tuesday and Wednesday night, 7 p.m. All social media platforms, including JB, a sports guy, on the YouTube. Your sports guy. Your sports guy. I just said the.
Oh, I thought you said your.
Hey, y'all see these two guys about to hash it out up in here. But look, guys, yes, JV, the sports guy. Also tomorrow night at 6:15 that you can catch on the YouTube page of JB, the sports guy. It's the boot breakdown with myself, Jordan Taylor from Under the Lights, and Randall Nick Campbell from the Nick Network Report from the St. Charles. No, not St. Charles. Could be from the River Parishes.
There you go.
All right.
And they break down the entire state of Louisiana for you in this week in high school football. Tune in at 6 p.m.
6:15.
6:15 p.m. Now here we go, 1st and 10 from the 27 of Easton. They got to get to the 17 of Kennedy. 4 receivers.
Kenny with the blitz.
This time it's Surtain. He'll try to get away on the outside. And credit Kennedy. Gets right there in the backfield. No gain on the play.
Definitely credit Kennedy, man. Kennedy's fast on defense, man. They are very fast.
Very fast, very quick, and they're showing that no fear we mentioned earlier.
Of course, they ain't scared of nobody.
They're not scared of anybody. They said, hey, you come block us, well, we gonna shoot it through. You don't get us, we come and get what we got to get.
Definitely.
So no gain on that one for Surtain, so it will be 2nd and 10. 3 receivers, 2 to the left, 1 to the right here. And Reed getting the signal from the sidelines. 9 on the play clock.
Cover 0 for Kennedy.
And here's Surtain. Surtain comes back to the right side. Surtain, and he is gone. Touchdown for the Eagles. 27 yards for Terrell Surtain. 13-0 for Warren Easton.
Kennedy came with the blitz, but Surtain finds a hole that was created from the offensive line, and that, after that, was all she wrote. Touchdown for Warren Easton.
Big time play there, and you can see the left side opened up, and
Right
Surtain, actually the right side opened up. Terrell Surtain took advantage of that one and got to the end zone. Extra point coming up for Jama Sanan for Easton. Snap down, the kick is up for Sanan, and it is no good as he misses the extra point. And your score, 7 seconds left in your first quarter, 13-0. Warren Easton over John F. Kennedy. V.K. Jones and Jared J.B. Boyd, George Peppers with you, and Devin Martino on the cameras tonight. And we definitely appreciate y'all support and continuing to support the Hash It Out Show.
Definitely do. Look, everybody that's watching, if you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification button so you can know when we are doing things and you come right to your phone. But also hit the likes, tell everybody about this by sharing it. And like I said, and like VK said, we truly appreciate your support. We truly do.
Catholic League making a mark last night once again for week number 2, and I mean,
I'm sorry. End of the first quarter. St. Augustine 36, East St. John 0.
Goodness, you talking about taking care of business?
Oh,
they upped the game from last week. We thought they upped the game in the first half against 35. Goodness gracious, they took it to another notch against East St. John tonight.
I don't think it'll be that easy next week with Legacy coming down here. That should be a little more resistance.
First big test for the Purple Knights. So now we'll kick it off. It'll be returnable. They take it from the 16. And Kennedy trying to look for something, but nothing there. And it will be 1st and 10. Kennedy Chelsea with their return.
That's big quarter.
But activity, heavy flag down.
Keep it right here until we get the call from the referees of what it is.
Yeah, we see some activity right after the tackle. And let's see where it's going. The officials are really taking control of this thing in this game since from the jump, because they know how chippy these two teams can get. A lot of intensity between Kennedy and Easton.
But you knew it would be that. You knew that.
Yes.
We all knew that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I was wondering what the laugh was, and I was on the score like, "You got to give you an update." I'm like, "Oh Lord!"
I ain't laugh. I was like, "Oh." That's what I was like,
"Oh God."
Yeah, I didn't laugh.
Looked like one of those running clocks super early. The way it's looking.
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
Oh,
unfortunately. Let's see what we got here.
And we have
dead ball foul.
Personal foul on both sides. It'll be offsetting.
Okay.
First down for John F. Kennedy. That will do it. Make sure that will end the first quarter. Your score: the Warren Easton Eagles 13, the John F. Kennedy Cougars nothing. We're coming right back. This is the Hash It Out Show. Saturday night game of the week.
I don't know if y'all heard, but
hold on.
What's up, everybody? Me and VK Jones had to come to Little Dizzy's. Yeah, well, VK, man, wasted no time, and he loved the fried chicken and the dirty rice from Little Dizzy's. Look at what I had. Yes, indeed. Oh, y'all know I love candy yams. Oh, yeah. That fried chicken was one of the best I ever had. And just like how Miss Arkisha Baquette says it, come to Little Dizzy's, where the food is always hot.
And here we go in the second quarter, and Chelsea getting that carry on 1st and 10, a loss for Kennedy as the Easton defense digging in, and 79 on that one, David Baker. Mm-hmm. We introduce the Easton defense, D-line. We go with Marcus Jasmine, Zachary Martin, Kane Mitchell, and Christian Adams. We'll introduce the rest of the defense in 1 second. On 2nd and 12, a 2-yard loss for Kennedy. Back to pass Dunham. Dunham has time. Dunham throws, caught. Good catch, and it will be a man. Oh, wait a minute. They're going to say...
They're calling the catch.
They're calling the catch, and they're going to say he was down on contact.
Yes, definitely.
So it'll be a manageable 3rd down.
Warren Easton was in a cover two man that time, also trying to keep it in front. So let's see if they get the stop right here on 3rd down in about 2.
And I believe I think it was 11 who made that catch, or 2.
I think it was 11 too.
I think, Ronald Cash with that catch. Now it'll be 3rd and 2, manageable coming up for Kennedy. Cougars got to get to their own 40 to continue to drive. Just getting started in your second quarter. Dunham getting to play, 10 on the play clock. Chelsea in the backfield with him.
Oh, wow.
Like the blitz is coming, and it was across the line of scrimmage. Yeah. That is going to be a first down for Kennedy.
Another penalty for Warren Easton.
Offsides on the defense. Mm-hmm. First down for JFK. Very unfortunate there for Easton. They were trying to set up the blitz from the corner.
Yeah.
But crossed the line of scrimmage too early. So 1st and 10 Kennedy as they are in there on 43. Now back to pass Dunham. Dunham has time. Dunham deep going to the left side. He's got wide open. Oh, it just dropped. Oh, man. So close there for Terry Jacko, almost making a huge play.
And he had 2 guys open. He got 1 guy down right quick.
And that's Jacko still on the field. And hopefully he's okay. He did go down a little awkwardly after that attempt. And we're gonna stay right here with it. No, let's take a timeout. We're gonna come right back. This is the Hash It Out Show, Game of the Week.
If you're looking for the best pizza in Metro New Orleans, then you're in the right place. Moe's Pizza has a great selection of Italian food that can satisfy your appetite. And they can also cater to your needs in any event. Give them a call at 504-341-9650 or log on to www.moespizzanola.com, located at 1112 Avenue H in West Wego, Louisiana. Moe's Pizza, Italians do it better.
Welcome back. Terry Jacko coming off the field on his own power. He'll be okay. They're going to make sure they stretch him and everything else. Man, a good pass. 2 people was in the area. And that's another thing, too. Got up. Hopefully they didn't run the same route.
Look, I don't know, but they both were open.
Yes. Very much agreed. 2nd down and 10 for Kennedy. And the Cougars, I'll tell you, they've been very aggressive so far. But they just got to really punch it in the end zone if they can.
That's right.
5 on the play clock. And Chelsea Stoff. Goodness gracious.
Wow.
That Easton defense just racked in and just mauled through there.
It looked like nobody was even blocked.
50,
the way they came through.
59 Marcus Jasmine for the Eagles. Linebackers for Easton is James Curley and Narco Dunn. Safety is Caleb Gibson. Your other DBs, Myron Whihike, Jaden Phillips, Rakai Gibson, and Miles Torres. 3rd down and make it 16 yards to go. Back to pass is Dunham. Dunham's got time. He'll throw sideline incomplete.
Yeah, look, Dunham had him, yeah. Dunham had him.
He just short didn't right here. He
It
had
was
him
short, but 9 got to realize that ball can be out before I even make my break.
Mm-hmm.
You got to know that. The ball can be out before I make my break, so I got to go get it.
Got to go get it. Come back and go get the ball.
That's it.
Precision route running, and it wasn't on display there.
Punt team coming out for
Warren Easton.
Coming out for Kennedy.
Kennedy, I mean.
Cougars a little confused on the field.
Might have to burn a timeout. Got 5 seconds on the play clock.
Wow, this so. And I believe that is
I don't think it. No, delay a game.
the delay game here. Actually, timeout Kennedy. That's
They
the
gave it to
last timeout of the first half. And we'll stay right here.
Mm-hmm.
Punter for the Cougars
Why did the clock
is
run?
Dominic Ruth.
When the clock's in the rain, it ran off 8 seconds. Shouldn't have happened. We've seen a lot of this with the clock. These games we've done, yeah. I don't know what's going on with that.
Last week they had trouble with the play clock. Tonight, game clock just looks loose.
It'd be running every now and then.
It does.
It works a lot more. Last night we had none.
Yeah, we never played clock at all last night.
They just took it on the field.
That's it.
Dominic Ruth back to punt for the Cougars.
Easton showing 10 at the line.
They're coming out and getting ready to roll, and it will be
Sending one back.
Yep. That's Thomas Vaughn. Thomas Vaughn waiting to return for the Eagles. Good snap. And a rush coming. That could be roughing the kicker. Let's see. The thing is, the other thing we just heard it. If it's tipped, that's not going to be a penalty.
That nullifies that.
That nullifies it. So let's see if that ball was tipped. If the ball is not tipped, we got a personal foul. But let's see what the call is.
I think this ref ran off saying it was tipped.
If it's tipped,
I think this ref did this.
If it's tipped,
if that's what he did, then that's a tip. There it is. They're clapping.
Nah.
It is tipped, so that penalty is nullified.
So let me just say this right quick, and it's not to go against this official that ran and said it was tipped, would y'all agree that the white hat had the best view compared to this official way over here?
Yes.
That ran up there?
No.
That's all I'm saying. Okay.
Very much agreed.
Not saying that this official was wrong, but that's all I'm just saying.
So that maintains possession now for...
It's Warren Easton's ball.
Warren Easton.
The only thing we're saying is about accountability on that, because the fact is, if you're there and you're the closest to make the call, you make the call. First and 10, great field position for Easton here as they're now inside. They're on 47. First and 10, 3 receivers. And here is Surtain. Surtain again, nice run and a close-up first down.
That might be a first down.
And right at the mark, first and 10 for the Eagles. And they're right at the Kennedy 43. Officials time out here. We do have an injured play on the field.
We're going to go ahead and
Let's go ahead and take it with them. This is the Saturday night Hash It Out Show game of the week.
JFK Martial Arts offers a wide variety of martial arts programs for kids, teens, and adults as they empower lives through martial arts. Please give them a call at 985-266-0664, and don't forget to ask about their 1-week free special.
And welcome back, injured player off the field, and that is
Samari Lewis.
Mari Lewis.
Yeah. Very talented linebacker.
Actually, correction, it is Elijah Carter. Mari Lewis is number 3.
Man, they better stop changing numbers when I go to practice. All I got to say, man. When I went to that practice, he was number 7. So my apologies to everybody, but that was Elijah Carter on the ground, but he got up on his own power.
And they're going to monitor him and see if he can return. First and 10 for the Eagles, and they are at the 43 of Kennedy. And I believe that is Surtain this time. They rotate between Surtain and Vaughn.
Mm-hmm.
3 receivers this time. Surtain will get the carry and nothing doing, no gain.
Kennedy was ready for that one. They were ready.
So it'll be 2nd and 10. So far, Kennedy, they're really a bend-don't-break defense. And they're not making anything too easy for the Eagles. 2nd and 10. And Surtain still in for Easton.
Kennedy with a single high safety.
Reed in the backfield.
Man coverage.
And here's Surtain going to the left side. He has a little bit of a lane, and he does it. Take advantage of it. First down and more. Thomas Surtain out of bounds.
The DB that came up to make the tackle, he has to keep the running back from getting outside. Make him cut back inside where you have help. Don't let him get outside of you.
Surtain had a lane, had one man to beat, and he beat it. And now it is Thomas Vaughn in for Warren Easton. 1st and 10 for the Eagles at the 29-yard line of JFK.
Cover 0. Cover 0. No, single high safety for Kennedy.
And Easton got to be careful here. Don't want to have movement up front.
Kennedy's a man-to-man though.
Reed with a man in motion on 1st and 10. And here's Vaughn. Vaughn on the right side. Vaughn cuts back. Vaughn with a nice run. And he should be at the first down mark and close. He's about an inch short of the marker.
Tell you what, they found something with this
Actually,
running game.
First and 10.
Second down
and one. Second down and one. You're right.
They found something with this running game so far.
It's an interesting blend with Sertan and Vaughn.
Vaughn gets it again. Actually, there's a keeper for Reed and a big loss. What a play for the Kennedy defense. And
62
with that tackle. And that was huge there. And
Yep.
that is Isaiah Jasmine.
Yes.
With that tackle. So a big third down there. And Vaughn could have kept it. Could have been a first down. But Reed kept it.
Yeah.
And a big loss. So now 3rd and 7 for the Eagles. They got to get to the Kennedy 19 to continue to drive. You got 6:22 left in your first half. Reed, low snap back to pass. He'll throw it deep. Left side, incomplete. Good coverage there for Kennedy.
My question, did Reed touch the ground when he picked the ball up? It was very close.
Very close. He had a low snap on that play. Now it's 4th down.
They're going for this. You know they're going for it.
As Jerry Phillips will go for it here. 4th and 7 for Warren Easton. They got to get to the JFK 19-yard line to continue to drive. Kennedy so far Easton 0 for 1 on the 4th downs. Here we go. 4th and 7.
Kennedy blitzing. And the safety coming down.
Vaughn
They showing blitz.
in the backfield with Reed. 8 on the play clock. 3 seconds on the play clock on 4th and 7. They
Gotta
get it
get
off. And here's Reed. And actually, they stopped the clock. They stopped it right there. Stopped the play.
They might have called timeout. Yep. they called
Timeout Easton. That is their last timeout. And we'll stay right here. Like we mentioned, the Cat League has made a mark in week number 2 with some huge wins from Thursday all the way so far to this weekend, man.
Even week 1, so far, I think they only have 1 loss. Now Rummel losing the LCA. Other than that, I think they've won every game.
Including Rummel with a huge
Big
bounce-back win last night against University.
Yeah.
And then the Edna Carr Cougars, what a win. And you can say a historic win for Carr.
It's
the
a
first
historic
team
win.
they beat.
Historic win for the state. We
Yes.
talk about it. It's a historic win for the state. Now, with that being said, there were 8 other Louisiana teams that played out-of-state teams, and guess what?
They all won.
Louisiana is 9-0.
That is big.
That's big with it.
That's
with
big
the Carr
with it.
win. Yeah.
And with that Carr win, that's probably the biggest win for an out-of-state team since John Curtis got the win at Hoover.
But look, also, think about it. Pulaski, that's a big-time
Yes.
national team.
West
Monroe beat them.
Yep. Wow.
So, and Ruston, whoever, I don't even know the team they played from Arkansas, also from Cabot, Arkansas. Maybe it's Cabot High School. I don't know, but Ruston beat them too.
I think they play them every year, man. So that's
okay.
That's still good competition
Still good.
for them. You know, that's huge for them.
But Edna Carr and the 9-0 is pretty big.
Louisiana is showing that why they're the best football state per capita. That is a fact. 4th down and 7 as we get back to action. And now Vaughn, nobody in the backfield, and it's just Reed by himself, 5 receivers. Reed will take the draw. Reed again, Little Rose perform on the play, and Reed recovers it. First down for Easton.
That's
my goodness.
That's heart failure right there. That
Yes.
is heart failure right there.
Oh, man. There was a smart play for Easton with Reed just taking it himself, but he almost lost the ball.
We're going to take a hydration break with these guys also. We'll be right back. It's the Hatchet Out Show Saturday night game of the week.
I'm ready. Oh, man. Do it again. Good job, Stu. Very good. Let me 5 for 5. All right, Mr. King. All right. I'm ready. Woo! I'm ready. There we go, Mr. Woo! Boys ATA Blackfoot Academy, where belief means, yes, I can.
And welcome back. A huge 7-yard gain for the quarterback, Carl Reed, and ball was loose, and he still recovered and got the first. Man, we have seen some stuff in this first half between these two teams.
Yeah, we see some stuff, but Easton has taken advantage of opportunities that has been given to them.
And here we go, first and 10 inside the 12-yard line of JFK. 4 receiver, that get 5, and here comes the draw, and Reed takes advantage. Reed with a good, and from on the play, and let's see if it was down or the ball was loose.
I don't know. They haven't said anything yet.
We're trying to get the official word if it is Kennedy football. Let's see.
The clock's still running. They punted to Kennedy.
Kennedy will have the ball. And I'll tell you one thing, Carl Reed has got to really take care of that ball.
Yeah, he got to.
Wow.
Yeah, he can't be fumbling the ball away like that. You got to hold on to it. But Kennedy needed something, and they got to stop.
They got a huge stop there. They've got an injured player on the field as an offensive lineman for Easton, and that is Suda
Casanta.
Suda Casanta, who is the injured player right there on the field right now for Easton. And we'll stay right
here. He's about to get up.
He's going to get off here.
Good deal.
And he's limping a little bit. He's coming off on his own power, putting some little weight on it, but we'll monitor and see if he can return.
Definitely.
Now back to live action, 1st and 10 for the Cougars as they got the recovery on the fumble as they start right at their 7-yard line.
In the second quarter is brought to you by
They got the 8-yard line.
Solution.
Back to pass, Dunham looking. He's going to go deep. In the middle, almost picked off. Flags are down.
They're going to call interference on this. But yes, this second quarter is brought to you by Barretto's Home Solution.
Pass interference on Warren Easton, and that will be a first down. 1st and 10 for JFK. And you gotta like what Coach Elfage is doing, especially with this offense. It don't matter if you're a veteran or you're young. We still running the same stuff.
Coach Elfage expects perfection. Now, does it happen? No, it doesn't happen. But he expects it, and it's what he wants. And it's the reason why they've been successful ever since he's taken over.
10 on the play clock on 1st and 10. They are right at the Kennedy, 23. Back to pass, Dunham. Throws it short, incomplete. They was trying to set up a screen, but flags are down.
This might be defensive holding. Let's see.
5:21 left in your first half.
Nope.
Holding on Kennedy.
Okay.
That'll move him back.
And penalties have hurt both sides. Easton and John F. Kennedy. He's hurt both teams.
Yes.
And they got to clean this up. Just imagine this cleaned up. What Easton have as their score. What Kennedy might have for their score.
5:21 left in your first half, and
1st and 20.
1st and 20. Right at the 13-yard line. Back to pass. Dunham rolling out. Left side. Dunham will throw. Oh, a little bit behind, incomplete. That was intended for Jacko.
Tell you what, man. Jacko almost got it. Whoo. How can I say this? Big hit. Because I don't want to say, another word, but, man, he almost got laid out.
So it'll be 2nd and 20 coming up here. Kennedy has been moving the ball. This is their worst field position so far in this game.
Yeah.
Three receivers here. 2 to the right, 2 to the left, and 1 to the right here. Chelsea in the backfield. You have 8 on the play clock. Both teams, no timeouts. Player coming on the field late, and that's not going to be good. I don't think they're not going to get the playoff, and it will be a delayed game on JFK.
Yeah, this shouldn't happen. This shouldn't be happening. Coach Elfage doesn't like that that's happening right now.
And the thing is, and you're going to see those mistakes early in the season. It's called attention to detail more than anything else. And now it is first and make it. This is a long, long way. They're right at the 8-yard line now for the Cougars. Kennedy's got to get to their own 33-yard line for the first. Back to pass Dunham. Dunham has time. Dunham, he's going to roll out to the right, to the left side. He'll throw it wide open middle court. Good catch. And the Cougars get loose. The Cougars looking close to a first down.
He fumbled the ball.
He fumbled the ball. Oh, man. This might go to Easton. And they are pointing away at Warren Easton. And the Eagles will have the ball. Flag is down. Ronald Cash had to catch in the middle. Was breaking away trying to get to the first down marker. But you got to learn how to go down, and the ball got loose. But let's see what the penalty is.
You got another turnover for Kennedy after a big play. Big play on that one. Good field position on another one. Man, that's just...
Mistakes down the mount up now.
It's hurting you.
Let's see what the call is here. It looks like their defense coming back on the field for Easton. We're trying to see what we have not gotten a call.
Must have been a personal foul on
Warren
Easton.
Foul on Easton.
Yeah.
And a first down for John F. Kennedy. Or actually, they're marking it off where the ball was, and they're pushing it back.
We still don't know who the penalty is on, though.
I think we're about to get that penalty. Now, I think they were trying to mark where that penalty is, and
So,
roughing the passer for Easton.
Okay, there you have it, but it's still not a first down.
Still not a first down. So that fumble does not count. So
hold on. Oh, excuse us.
Automatic first down.
Excuse us. Y'all know the high school rules be a little bit different than college and pros.
And then the officiating crews. It took a minute for them to see what the call is and what everything. I know he was marking things off, but we haven't seen anything on the field for a call. So here we go. Back to live action. 1st and 10 for Kennedy right at the 22. Back to pass Dunham. Dunham has time. Dunham throws sideline. Caught. Good catch. And a first down for the Cougars.
That was a good route right there. A good comeback route by
and that was Samaj Lyons with that catch.
Yeah, good comeback route. Good play call.
And crowd still filing into this game here. I mean, a nice crowd tonight here at Tag Gormley. So 1st and 10 and back to pass Dunham. Dunham looking. He's got Chelsea on the outside. Chelsea breaks the tackle. Chelsea's on his feet. Chelsea with a nice catch and run. Positive yards for the Cougars.
Good 7-yard run from Chelsea. Made a man miss. And that was Dunham went through all his reads and realized he had the dump off to Chelsea.
So good 6-yard gain. 2nd and 4 coming up. Officials timeout is we
got a Kennedy player
down for the Cougars.
We want to take a timeout. We'll be right back.
Are you in need of a new windshield? Leo Autoglass can help. For 20 years, Leo Autoglass have been servicing the New Orleans area with windshield replacement and auto glass repair. Give them a call today, 504-301-8353. Bucks Know Is was the place to go as a kid growing up to get snowballs. As an adult now, it is still the place to go. When you want some of the best snowballs and some of the best customer service, Bucks Know Is the place. Now, excuse me, let me get back to my half grape, half pink lemonade snowball. Bucks Know Is, located at 1508 Barataria Boulevard in Marrero, Louisiana.
And welcome back, Jermaine Smith, the offensive lineman for Kennedy comes off the field in his own power. They're going to monitor him and see if he is okay. And here we go. 2nd down and 4 to go. They got to get to the 44. Back to pass. Dunham. Dunham has time. Throws it high. Caught! Good catch there. And that'll be a first down for the Cougars. And that's Ronald Cash.
Tell you what, another comeback route. This is good. This is good. It's working for you. You're getting first downs with it.
3:23 in your first half. Cougars on another good drive. It's JFK trying to get get on the scoreboard here. 1st and 10 for Kennedy at the Easton 46.
Get on the scoreboard now, and then you get the ball at halftime. You can stop him on defense.
4 receivers sets. Back to pass. Here's Dunham. Dunham has time. Dunham will roll to the left. Dunham will throw it deep. And he's got men down. Caught! Touchdown for the Kennedy Cougars! My goodness!
Number 3, Lewis for a Cougar.
Woo! Number 3 with that touchdown. Amari Lewis.
He put Amari Lewis on offense as well. My goodness. VK got my ears ringing. Oh, my God.
I didn't mean to do that. But you have to look at the effort. The way he threw it up in the air, it was many Saturdays. And then somehow, Lewis got the ball in the end zone.
I'm going to say this, and I'm not taking that away from John F. Kennedy, but 2 safeties already back there for Warren Easton. They should have made a play on the ball.
Very much agreed. Because that ball was up in the air.
Yep.
Benitez for the extra point. Snap down, and the kick is up and good. Your score 3:13 left in your first half with the extra point for Gutierrez. It is now 13-7 for the Easton Eagles. We're coming back.
Did you experience storm damage from Hurricane Francine? Barretto Home Solutions can help. You can give them a call at 504-940-7552.
And welcome back. And that was a 46-yard touchdown pass from Dorian Dunham to Amari Lewis, who came in offensively for the John F. Kennedy Cougars. Okay, correction. That was not Lewis. That was actually Samaj Lyons who caught that touchdown.
Okay, then.
Samaj Lyons.
Well, that's Lions. I was going off of what you saw.
I thought I seen a 3, but I heard a 3 from the PA.
Okay.
But it was actually 9. One of our reporter guys came there. He seen it himself, so appreciate that one.
All good.
But that's a big-time touchdown there for Dunham. And here's the kick from Dominic Ruth. Returnable, taking it from the 24. And here comes Easton, who has a whole good return. 1st and 10 for the Eagles.
Shoestring tackle. Saving shoestring tackle.
Very much agreed.
Kennedy Cougars.
Brendan Hayes with the return. And you got Easton in their home blacks tonight with the gold numbers, white tugs, and Kennedy in the road whites, blue numbers, gold trimmings, and the blue Kennedy helmet.
Hey, great tugs.
Great tugs tonight, I'm going to say, for Kennedy. Excuse me.
You good.
And you look at Easton, and some people say it's difficult to look at the numbers of uniforms with the alternates, but at least with Easton's alternates, that's a bright gold, and you can see the numbers clearly.
I'll be honest, it's easier to see Easton numbers than Kennedy's.
A little bit. But even despite
it looks, to me, it's easier to see. But Kennedy's,
might be just the numbering a little bit. Because I know that I can see the numbers for Kennedy.
No, we can see the numbers, but I'm saying reading the numbers is easier.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm saying for Easton right now. That's all.
Absolutely. Understandable. Now Easton in good field position as they start right at their own 45. And it looks like it is Vaughn. Vaughn starting off in the backfield with Reed.
Kennedy cover 0.
And they give it to Reed, and it's actually a good run. And Vaughn, first down for the Eagles. And then it's an 11-yard run for Thomas Vaughn.
Every time Kennedy has been in a cover 0 or a single high safety, Easton is running the ball, and they're getting big-time yardage off of it.
Nice run for Thomas Vaughn, and it's 1st and 10 right at the Kennedy 44 now. Defensive player getting on the field quickly.
Cover 0 again for Kennedy.
Vaughn in the backfield with Reed. We got 3 receivers here. The handoff is Vaughn. Nothing doing. A 1-yard loss as the Kennedy defense and Dominic Ruth backs up the Eagles.
Definitely good play at that time. They blitzed, but filled the gaps and stopped.
And
Easton.
another injured player on the field. We didn't have a lot of those in the first half.
Nothing debilitating, but that might be a crack. He's coming up.
Yep, he's coming up quickly.
He's coming up good.
You got to take his time. And that is
number 0. Yeah.
That's Colin Wilson who will come off the field. And
by the way he's walking, I think he had a cramp.
Yeah. And this the time of year, got to really, really hydrate because the heat and humidity, but it's not too humid tonight. It's just, but you still have some heat out here.
Yeah. I walked outside, it was 95 degrees, and I'm like,
it's September.
Just don't feel, and then
I heard
the news, and they say humidity is down a little bit. I said, okay.
Yeah. It wasn't like that last night when we was in, in that garden.
No, the outside felt good, but in that press box, we'll leave it at that.
Yeah. 2nd and 10.
Much love to West St. John, though, man. We thank them so much for allowing us to come out there and Coach Thomas and everybody.
Great hospitality out there.
Yes.
2nd and 10 for the Eagles. Vaughn still in the backfield with Reed. Back to pass, Reed. Pressure's coming. And Reed will throw it incomplete. And credit the Kennedy front. Came in and they stepped in the running lane for Reed to not do anything too much. But he had no choice but to throw it away.
Yeah, causing pressure, making Reed throw the ball earlier than when he wanted to.
Third down.
Big third down right here.
3rd and 10 for Easton. And with 2:05 left in your first half.
Kennedy wants another chance with the ball right now. They want another chance. Easton don't want to give Kennedy the ball back.
4 receivers, 3 to the right and 1 to the left. Vaughn in the backfield with Reed. They got to get to the Kennedy. 35 to continue to drive. Back to pass. Reed. Pressure's coming. He throws it. Vaughn. And he gets loose. Vaughn first down and more. Vaughn will go to the end zone. Touchdown for the Eagles. 45 yards. Call Reed to Thomas Vaughn.
Now, I'm going to say this. He broke the tackle, but that tackle has to be made in L-phase. Look at it. He is hot. He is stomping right now because he know that tackle has to be made.
And he would have been short.
Defense off the field. Oh, he's short 9 yards. But credit Warren Easton. They break the tackle, and he has a sideline and run touchdown.
Can't miss tackles. You can't miss them, especially in critical moments. 19-7 is your score. And Easton will go for 2. And Thomas Vaughn and now Surtain is now in the backfield with Reed. Back to pass. Reed rolling out to the right. He'll throw it in. Oh, incomplete.
He did.
He had Surtain.
Yes.
And missed him. And your score with 154 left in your first half, the Warren Easton Eagles 19, the JFK Cougars 7. And we appreciate you joining us here on the Hash It Out Show Saturday night game of the week. Next week, we promise to have 2 games for you.
We will.
We have 1 already booked up. We'll be at Hall Smith Stadium Thursday night game of the week, and it will be Patrick Taylor and St. Martin's. The pregame special edition will be 6:15. Jefferson Parish Rules will start 6:30.
And like we said, we're going to have 2 games. We had another one locked up, but due to things out of our control, we don't know if we're going to have the game or not. So we're going to try to get another game, and if we have that game on Saturday, we'll just have 3 games. That's it. So
definitely appreciate a good anticipated matchups next week. We will talk about it on the Hash It Out Show. They'll talk about it on the Boot Breakdown tomorrow as well, but also we'll talk about it on the Hash It Out Show Tuesday and Wednesday. Some huge matchups coming up in week 3.
That's right. Hash It Out Show you can catch right here on the JB the Sports Guy YouTube page.
And the kickoff for Easton, and Kennedy's got to get it, and they're going to have to take it from the 4. And Kennedy trying to look for a lane Not bad of a return, but they start inside on 15.
So I expect Coach Elfage to be aggressive, to try to get another score before the half.
I agree, and especially if they get the ball back. And Coach Elfage is a guy that loves to be aggressive, so I wouldn't be surprised. They're going to try and get down this field and get a score. They have enough time to do it, but no timeouts.
You can get some out routes, some comeback routes, and get out of bounds.
Yep. Kenny Tyler came off the field limping a bit. Hopefully he's okay. They're going to have to check on him. He's critical to that secondary for Kennedy. First and 10. And back to pass Dunham. Pressure's coming. He's going to get away. And Dunham has a lane. Dunham. And he breaks the tackle. What a play there for Dunham. And he gets a first down.
And that stops the clock. That stops the clock.
Just so they move the sticks.
And Dunham knows what's going on here. And he'll try to get his team on the line. First and 10, right at the 27, back to pass. Dunham gets away. Dunham looking. Dunham's going to take off again. Dunham, and he's going to be close, but he's going to be short 1 yard. Clock is running with. Ooh, it stopped the clock. Is there at the first down mark?
They gave him a first down. They gave it to him.
First down for Kennedy.
I thought he was short.
Say this. If Kennedy scores here and they run this clock out, they do get the ball to start the second half.
They do.
36-yard line on first and 10, back to pass. Dunham gets the sideline call. Good catch. And here is out of bounds. A good catch and run for Ronald Cash.
And a late hit.
And a late hit on the sideline.
Oh, boy. Warren Easton won't be happy.
Warren Easton won't be happy. Coach Phillips won't be happy.
Not at all.
And you have to look at it. Both sides, both teams making critical mistakes. I mean, man, both coaches, the locker rooms are going to be lit up.
The backbreaker mistake was the Vaughn missed tackle right up at the line right here earlier when Warren Easton broke it loose. You make that tackle, that's a fourth down.
It adds 15 yards on that one, and it'll be first and 10 for JFK right at the Easton 31-yard line.
10th penalty of the half.
Chelsea in the backfield with Dunham. Back to pass on first and 10. Dunham sets up the screen. Chelsea, and credit Easton making a huge tackle.
Getting through the blocks to make that tackle.
Yeah. They try to set up the screen. Chelsea looked like he's shaking up a little bit. But he said, nah, keep me in there. Clock's running 41 seconds. And they got to hurry. 38 seconds now. 2nd and 12. Back to pass Dunham. Dunham has time. Dunham throws it. Caught. Good catch. And almost to the marker. Let's see.
I think he passed the marker, VK.
Looks like it's a first and 10 for the Kennedy Cougars.
No,
or they're going to cut the incomplete pass.
Ooh.
24 seconds. No. Yeah, 24 seconds.
24 seconds left.
Third down, y'all. Here we go.
Third down now. 3rd down and 12.
I didn't stop the clock. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm about to reset it. My fault.
28 seconds
28
and counting
seconds, yes.
in your first half. A critical 3rd and 12. 4-down territory here for Kennedy.
Absolutely.
Man in motion. Dunham. Back to pass. Pressure's coming. He tried to get it to Chelsea. Incomplete.
We got a flag. This might be illegal formation.
Flag is down here. With 23 seconds to go on the clock.
That's what it was.
Legal formation for Kennedy. That moves them back. Now it's a repeat the down here.
Even longer now. 3rd and 17.
Yeah.
No, 22.
Then we're going to see Warren Easton in his own defense right here.
Lay back and give the Kennedy the underneath stuff. They don't have a timeout. So
and there you go.
That's it.
That's how you do that.
Now it's 3rd and I believe 18 yards to go. They got to get to the. Well, Easton's going to decline that penalty, so it'll be 4th down. Instead of pushing them back, they're going to go 4th down and 12.
Yeah, they are opening up the umbrella right now as we speak. You can see it.
Cougars need to get to the Easton 22 to continue to drive with 23 seconds left in the first half. 4 receiver sets. Back to pass. Dunham. Dunham has time. Dunham will throw it deep. Left side. Picked up. And the Eagles will get it. And a big interception. And that is Rakai Gibson coming up big again for the Eagles.
Definitely opened the umbrella. He went deep. And easy interception for Warren Easton.
Very much so. That this time the Eagles make the play in the end zone with the interception. Gibson, who had a return on a block for a touchdown and now gets an interception. A big game so far for Rakai Gibson and the Warren Easton Eagles. I would not be surprised. They'll run a play and then they'll kneel because they're near the end zone. They're about a 4.
They can run it. They can kneel right here. They're not going to fall all the way back.
No, they're about to run a play.
They're going to run a play because they're where they're at. The quarterback is in the end zone. Vaughn is in the backfield. They give it to Vaughn. Vaughn going to the left side. Vaughn has a lane. Vaughn! Oh, wait a minute. Flags are down.
What we got now?
Oh, goodness.
What we got now?
They stopped the play right here. A lot of penalties in this first half.
We had this again?
Stopping the momentum of the run.
We had this again?
That's the second time they've done this.
Legal substitution for Kennedy.
That was the first time that happened. Now are they doing that again?
Well, it's really the right call.
It is.
It
But
is.
it's late though. That's the only thing.
That's the thing. It's the timing of the calls, guys.
Yeah.
You gotta stop it. Well, don't even have the play run. Just stop it.
Right. Throw the flag before you snap the ball. Why allow the play to run? The guy's exerting yardage and whatnot.
Yeah, it's exerting our energy.
That too.
12 seconds left in your first half.
Certain VK's energy.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I do my best. Here we go. Now, that penalty there's a 5-yard penalty. Now 1st and 5. This could be a good time to run a play or kneel. Either way, they're going to go. And it's Vaughn. Vaughn, he'll get maybe about a yard or 2. No gain on the play.
I don't even think they have to run a play. Kennedy doesn't have a timeout, do they?
Not at all. And that will be the last play of the first half. Your score, the Warren Easton Eagles 19, the John F. Kennedy Cougars 7 this halftime. Brought to you by Bayou Audio and Video. We will have the battle of the bands with Warren Easton and Kennedy at the half.
I don't think Kennedy doing it. They still sitting down. It's just Warren Easton.
This is Easton.
It's a one-man show.
That's
Well,
it.
let's enjoy the show here. We're going to come right back. We appreciate it. This is the Hash It Out Show, Saturday Night Game of the Week.
I'll bring you back. And welcome back to Tad Gormley Stadium. We are currently at the half of the Saturday night version of the Hash It Out Show Game of the Week 2. It is the Warren Easton Eagles leading the John F. Kennedy Cougars 19-7 in a very penalty-filled first half. Abundantly called penalties by the officiating include that this game doesn't really have an ebb and flow, at least from what I see. It has been kind of a discombobulated feel on both ends because of the refereeing. It's not questioning the officials. It's that they've not, a lot of the calls have been personal fouls, illegal formations, and stuff like that. But in the midst of all that, Jared Boyd, Carl Reed's done a pretty good job tonight. And he really has asserted himself as that dude for Warren Easton. He's made some really heady plays, made some good decisions. You didn't see any mistakes from him. It was a very efficient first half. Had a big play or two sprinkled in. Talk about his performance.
Well, he's done good. I mean, he's keeping his eyes down the field, finding open receivers. He's taking off when he has to. But you have to credit the O-line and the two running backs, Surtain and Thomas Vaughn, because the running game has been the major factor for the Warren Easton Eagles as to why they are up 19-7. So you got to credit that.
No doubt about it. And VK, so we talk about the running game, and JB mentioned at the pregame, trenches. Win the battle of the trenches and look at the holes that Vaughn and Surtain have got. Talk about the success of the Eastern running game. But I also want you to extrapolate about Kennedy and what do they have to do to counteract that in the second half. They played a lot of cover zero in this first half.
They played a whole lot of cover zero, and for the Kennedy Cougars, they got to make sure they have a good break down good, and get there and make the tackle. They cannot miss tackles. They cannot miss them at all. They had opportunities to have good tackles for losses and stuff like that. When they miss it, here's Thomas Vaughn. Here's Terrell Surtain. They're taking advantage of the lanes with their speed and their agility. So for Kennedy, they just got to really learn from this. They put it behind them, and it's time to just go and make the play.
You got to realize Kennedy is one tackle away from probably still being down 13-7. One tackle.
Yeah.
Very much so.
Because if they make that tackle, it's a 6-point game, not a 12-point game. But Dunham Dorian, let's talk about Kennedy's quarterback. After a kind of a middling start, he started to really get assertive down the stretch in this first half. Made a couple of plays with his feet, threw a ball down the field, and they were able to score. But, again, you mentioned it on the other side. If you get Vaughn, it's a 13-7 game, or not 19-7. But let's talk about Dorian's performance, JB, and what he's got to do.
Look, man, he's looking good. He's looking good, and the play calling that they're doing with some of the out routes and comeback routes and even some slants to help him is also help. Like I said, it's helping him. Like I said, it's helping him. So I like his performance right now. He's even run the ball when he's had to run it. So he's playing a good game, man. He threw a deep ball on a 4th and down that was intercepted. But other than that, he has been.
Yeah, but that's a gimme ball. That's one of those you just got to chuck it up and hope for the best, really, at the end. It was at the 12-second marker at the end of the first half.
Yeah.
So, but VK, Kennedy down 12 points. This game was an exciting game offensively last year. It doesn't have that feel this year. It seems more.
No, it's exciting.
I mean, well, no, not exciting. I'm talking about, big plays. There were a lot more big plays last year. But this year it feels more like an efficient kind of a football game. But from Kennedy's side of the ledger, down 12 points, what do you think Lanaris Page is telling his kids to try to counteract this deficit?
We're in the game. We're in the game. We're in the game. It's not like we're down big. We're in the ball game. We got to take it one play at a time, one drive at a time, and that's what you need to do. And that's a good thing with Kennedy right now, that they're just down 12, and it's not worse than it is that they are in it.
It doesn't feel like that it would be worse than this. I think this feels like the right number. But, JB, let's talk about it from Warren Easton. Jerry
we're going to talk about it later because we have to do the kickoff.
I ain't seen them dudes get on the field.
And here we go, as Easton will start it off, kicking the second half, and Kennedy will receive that ball. Goes right in the end zone, but hold the phone.
Flag?
We have a flag.
Another one. That's a common theme tonight, y'all. Very common.
It's got to be offsides.
I think so.
It has to be.
We will hope a cleanup, but
cleanup.
We started off.
First play of the second half. We get something.
Yep. Let's see. Offsides penalty on Easton, moving them 5 yards back.
No, it's not.
It's not.
Not at all.
Maybe inadvertent.
Inadvertent whistle.
Look like a
flag, maybe because it just fell. I don't know.
Maybe it fell out of his
They're
pocket.
kicking it off from the 40-yard line.
That's where they kick off from.
That's usually when they kick.
Yeah.
35.
Okay, we got a ref coming in there to change it. Whoa, man, we had a mistake. We had a little earthquake. You all right down there, sir? You okay? All right. They can show now.
Earthquake.
I just saw the screen, man, and then boom. I was like, what happened?
What's the seismology saying?
Well, all right.
Since you said earthquake, I just had to throw that in there.
Hey, it's live streaming, everybody.
No doubt. And at least it's not uncensored. That's
We're
a
going to
good
do it
thing.
live. That's what we do. We're going to go ahead and do it live. And here's the kick. And Kennedy takes it from the 14. And here's a lady has a save. And they got one man. And oh, goodness.
The shoestring tackle.
Oh, another shoestring tackle. A couple there for Easton. And that could have been that's a huge return there for John F. Kennedy. 12 with that return.
On the plus side of the field for the first time tonight, y'all. Kennedy.
Not yet.
That's Jalen Morgan with that return, and I mean that could have been huge. And he had blockers in front. All of a sudden, shoestring tackle once again.
Yep.
Dumb luck.
Kennedy will start right at they're on 46.
They're home 46. I thought they got across for a second.
That's where that shoestring tackle came.
That's right.
If it doesn't make that tackle, boy, we're talking about a potential
Exactly.
game changer here.
4 receivers for Dunham and handoff. It is Chelsea. Chelsea, who had a hole for a second, gets positive yards, but it closed up.
It was a good cutback by him though, because the outside was sealed. So good cutback. About what? 3 yards maybe.
3 yards. Yeah, about 3 yards on that one. He
2.
Yeah,
Yeah,
2 yards.
two.
Yeah, 2. It was 2 yards, so it was 2nd and 8. He had a cutback, had a hole, and that right there closed up.
You did.
And now 2nd and 8, right at the Kennedy 48. 4 receivers, 2 on each side, 8 on the play clock. Man in motion with 3. Dunham looking. Dunham, he'll go deep, incomplete, good coverage for Easton, and Bryce Carter with the knockdown.
Dunham got to throw that ball down the field.
Yeah.
He has to throw that ball down the field.
If he throws it down the field, he's got an open man.
That's what we're talking about.
Recognize the coverage, find the guy, read your progressions. On that play, he didn't.
Yeah,
Well, no, we're not gonna say
he did.
Yeah, he did.
Not all the way.
He
Not all
did.
the way.
No, he read it.
He read it. He just didn't throw the
He
ball.
didn't throw the ball far.
If he throws it accurately, that's a catch.
Yes.
So it's third down. Second down.
3rd and 8.
3rd and 8.
Dunham throws it. Middle, incomplete.
And once again,
Miscommunication a little bit right there between the receiver and the quarterback, but he shortened it.
It was just short. He threw it short. That's
threw it
all.
short. He
That's
wanted
all it
to-
was.
I mean, they're closer to midfield side, but I think Kennedy's kicking this thing away, guys.
Because
I don't think so.
if he throws it right, I tell you, he gets it right down the slant.
That's what we're talking about. Yep. He was just short.
Dunham did an unbelievable job in the first back, throwing in the first half. Kind of shaky to start in the second half, though.
Big sequence.
Shake that shakiness off right now.
Exactly. This is a
Gotcha.
huge 4th down, 4th and 8. Kennedy's got to get to the Easton, 44 for a first down. 4 receivers, 3 to the left and 1 to the right. They got a hurry with 2 on the play clock. Now 1. There will be a delayed game
I
for
think
Kennedy.
Coach Alfred got a timeout.
Delayed game on Kennedy.
Nope.
As they took that delay,
And they're
and
gonna punt now.
they're going to punt the football.
Now they're going to punt.
Yeah.
Punt team coming out. And Elfage is just, he
Not happy.
really coaching. He's not happy right now. He had a potential good drive, but now he's got to punt the ball away.
Stalled with a couple of decisions that were a little iffy.
Dominic Ruth back to punt. Low snap, the pressure's coming. He gets it off, and let's see where this goes. This is an Easton roll.
That is a net punt of 0.
Wow. First and 10 for Easton at the Kennedy, 48. And he did have some pressure coming, and he got it off, but not a good kick.
Not a yard.
Nope.
Wow. Great field position now for Warren Easton.
An opportunity to extend this lead, y'all.
Let's see if they take advantage. 19-7 is your score. 10:48 in your third. Vaughn in the backfield will Reed on first and 10. The handoff is Vaughn. Vaughn is tackled. He's only going to get a yard on the play.
Oh, man, we got action on the field.
Ooh.
We got personal foul on Kennedy. You got to keep your composure.
Like we mentioned, hold your water.
I understand you saw a pancake block and thought it was late, and you want to help your teammate, but you got to keep your composure. You're hurting your team.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Because now you're going to lose 15. Wow.
And we know both coaches have told their teams at the half that,
hey,
we gotta stay calm because they are calling these plays. They are calling it.
Without question.
I understand having your teammates back, but at the same time, hey, we cannot take risk right now. We cannot do that.
So they're going to call the pancake block plus what happened afterwards.
I don't know. I don't know. They're calling the pancake block. I don't know. We're going to see.
I mean, we saw it.
Here we go.
Let's see. The penalty will be unsportsmanlike conduct
Kennedy.
on Easton and on
There's
Kennedy.
your offsetting.
So offsetting right after the play was over.
Yeah, that's pretty much expected.
Will be second down and 9 yards to go here. Make it second and 9. Second and 9 for Easton at the Kennedy, 46. Shotgun formation.
Cover 0 again.
Vaughn now back to pass. Reed throws it middle. It's called.
What a
good
throw.
Catch.
That was a heck of a throw.
And a good throw there. And that is Edwards with the catch. First and 10.
But the clock should have stopped. They didn't stop it.
Should have stopped the clock there.
Yeah.
Had to add some time on the clock.
They should have stopped it. First down.
First and 10. 10 minutes and counting now. It should be. They're right at the 35 of Kennedy. Now Surtan in the backfield with Reed. 10 on the play clock.
Cover 0 again. Here they come.
And here is Surtan. Surtan has a left side and a hole. And Surtan will get the first down and more out of bounds.
Like I said, every time they've been in cover 0 or single high safety, they are finding ways with the run for big gains. And this third quarter is brought to you by Little Dizzy's Cafe.
So we have a flag. And that will be on Easton. That will push them back.
That's going to be a hold.
So 10-yard penalty there. That hurts Easton there. Had a first down. Now it's first and 15 there at the 40.
I know Kennedy's showing these cover 0s, but I wouldn't mind them showing like a blitz in the cover 0, then backing up once it's snapped.
Very much agree. Reed rolls out. Reed has pressure coming. And he had a couple of yards on the play, but he went down.
No gain.
No gain on the play for Reed. Credit Kennedy. They got to the running lanes and making sure Reed don't do anything else. That's a key sometimes when you have a mobile quarterback.
Keep him in the pocket. Don't let him get out.
Keep him contained. Yep.
So now second and 15 for the Eagles. They got to get to the Kennedy 25 to continue to drive. 4 receiver sets. And Reed will throw it up. Incomplete. Good coverage.
Duplessis
with the breakup.
Yes. Duplessis broke on the ball, man. Hit the receiver, incomplete. So he played that well.
And be 3rd and 10. Sertan upset there. I think he was looking for a personal foul. And the Kennedy coaches, they are going in, and they knew they seen something on the field that they didn't like, and it was like, hold on, what are you doing? You could have got us a flag. You got to calm down. 3rd and 15 for the Eagles.
Kennedy's in cover 0 again.
5 seconds to the play clock.
3 on the play clock.
False start.
False start.
There you go.
False start or delayed game. Let's see.
Is Warren Easton
False start on Easton.
Is Warren Easton getting inside Kennedy's head here with, some of the unraveling that's happening?
I'm not going to say all that. No. I'm not
I mean,
going to say that.
you've had a couple of personal fouls here. And
It's been on both sides.
And you look at the coach staff of Kennedy and Elfeach. Wow,
he's not going to be happy if this result holds.
And the biggest thing we might hear tonight is the fact of undiscipline. That's the only thing we'll hear from him. 3rd down, and now they're at the 45 of Kennedy. 3rd and 20. 4 receivers, and we got another flag.
Yeah, this is illegal.
We hear some of the coaches down there.
Illegal shifts.
Man.
That's on Easton.
Definitely on Easton.
That's their 12th penalty of the night unofficially.
This has just been the story of the night. I mean,
it has.
A lot of mistakes on both sides between Kennedy and Easton.
I'm going to tell you this. If JFK lines up in another cover 0, with it being this deep, which I don't think they will, but if they do,
they're going to get burned.
I'm not going to say no. I'm not going to say that. You take a shot. You take your shot.
Definitely.
Take your shot.
Because somebody can get behind that coverage, and there ain't going to be nobody waiting.
And they are in cover 0 right now.
Most definitely.
Here we go. 3rd down, 25. Back to pass. Reed, and he gets away. No, and he's going to go back. And he does. He throws it in his car. And a tackle broken. Blocks it from 1st down for Easton. My goodness.
Like I just said,
Who caught that?
I don't know who caught
Thomas Vaughn with the catch and run.
There was no need to be in a cover 0 with 3rd and 20-something. Get in the zone defense. Keep it in front of you. Make the tackle in front of you. There was no need to be in that type of defense.
Keep it underneath.
A cover 0, no.
They get the 1st down on 3rd and 25.
Back-breaking play, guys.
Here we go. 1st and 10 right now in the 24 of Kennedy. Vaughn in the backfield with Reed. There's Reed getting the signal. 7:38 and counting in your 3rd. Handoff and goes to Vaughn out of bounds. He'll get a yard on the play. And actually, it's looking no gain on the play for Vaughn. Wow.
Yeah, he was supposed to no gain or to a yard. So
right.
Yeah.
No gain on the play for Vaughn. As he went out of bounds, stopping the clock. 2nd and 10. Eagles got to get to the Kennedy 14 to continue to drive. 4 receivers, sets 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Vaughn in the backfield with Reed. Now Reed back to pass. Pressure's coming, and he rolls to the right, and he's going to go to the left. Deflected. He almost picked off. Oh, goodness gracious.
I'm going to say this right quick. We got a couple players down. I'm going to say this right quick before we go to commercial break. In the middle of the field, he had an open guy for a touchdown. He didn't see him, but we're going to take a commercial break, and we'll be right back here with the Halftime Show Saturday night game of the week.
Make sure you stop at Dat Kitchen for some of the best food in the Chalmette area. Located on 1200 East Judge Perez Drive in Chalmette, Louisiana. Dat Kitchen, and tell them that the Hash It Out Show sent you.
About 21-7.
Welcome back. And an injured player on the field for Kennedy, and I think it's one of the defensive linemen. We'll let you know who it is in a minute as they get him up. And I don't think this is a cramp.
No, it don't look like it.
And they're going to get him off the field. Oh, man, this is not good.
Yeah, he's barely putting any weight on his leg.
And I believe that's 56, Daniel Kelly. Yep, 56, Daniel Kelly, the defensive end. And 2 people helping him off, and hopefully we definitely pray for if nothing too serious for him, but
Right.
I don't think we might not see him the rest of the night.
Well, we'll see. Don't say that
We'll
just
see.
yet.
We'll see. We'll see what
Yes.
happens. We'll see. We'll see if he monitor. They're gonna monitor him and see, but they had to get him off the field. So we get back to live action here. 3rd down and 10.
Kennedy got 12 guys on.
And
All right, now they got
just
him
got it off
Yeah.
before the whistle was blown.
All right, Kennedy.
5 wide receivers this time for Easton
Empty
with
set.
Reed by himself. It might be a draw. Let's see. Reed, boy, he loses the ball. Let's see Kennedy. Then what they're gonna say is a forward pass, incomplete.
Wow.
And the Kennedy coach is not happy. They felt like that he lost that ball.
I don't know
And
if
they
there's a
said,
forward pass there, VK. I don't know if that's it.
well, that's the call on the field.
I know, I get it, but
It looks
looked like
it looked very
too
close.
fast.
It did.
It looked too fast for me to think that he grabbed it and chucked it forward immediately. I'm not sure about this one.
I think it's very close. It looked like
It
it
is.
probably was a fumble the way it looked.
And it's
but-
4th down
but-
on the plus side. You going for it?
Easton
here?
very
They're going for it.
fortunate to get that call.
Yes, sir.
Here we go.
5 receivers here on 4th and 10. Could be a draw pass. Let's see. Back to Pat Reeves. Pressure's coming in closer. Deep. Picked off. And here comes Kennedy. They have a lane, and Kennedy will go out of bounds on the interception return.
Wow.
And 22 for the Cougars. Anthony Augustin with the pick.
That's a momentum turner.
Oh, Anthony Augustin was in perfect position and played it right and got the interception. Didn't let the receiver get behind him. He stops because he saw that he had a chance for the ball, jumps, gets it, and gets up the field. Good return for the Kennedy Cougars, something that they needed.
JFK's defense, I'll tell you one thing, they are keeping themselves in this game.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Now the Kennedy offense, can they take advantage of this turnover?
Now they've got to respond if you're Kennedy. Oh, jeez.
This is offset. Personal fouls on both teams is offsets.
And now JFK will start inside their own 34, right at the 34-yard line.
You saw the last couple of plays, Kennedy's had their DBs playing off. They weren't even pressing anymore. Had them playing off. So that's better than the cover zero press coverage they were doing.
Very much so. And you're right about that. You kept saying the cover zero, just got to get out there a little bit. Now back to Pat Dunham, picks it up. Dunham's going to look. Dunham's got to throw it away. He's got to get rid of it. And he does. And it will go out of bounds. And let's see if it's not a grounding penalty.
No.
Somebody's in the vicinity. I don't think you're going to get that.
Yeah, one guy in the vicinity,
Yes.
and he was outside.
I agree.
And the ball did get back to the line of scrimmage, I believe. So he's fine.
The officials talking to the head referee just to make sure that it still was incomplete on the pass. It is incomplete on that pass. No penalty.
Second down here.
2nd and 10 for Kennedy.
They're not out of it. Establish some continuity on this drive and get something. Put themselves back one score down.
Okay, so 2nd and 10 for
Kennedy.
and they're right at their own 34. They got to get to their own 44 to continue the drive. 4 receivers, 2 on each side. 6:59 left in your third. And they throw it out, a screen. Could have been potential, but only about a yard on that gain. The catch by Terry Jacko was setting up the screen, but nothing to do with it. He stumbled, and
Yeah, he stumbled.
Easton just got him right there. But actually, no gain on the play for Jacko.
Yep.
Potential, but unfortunate on that stumble that got the opportunity. Actually, positive yards. Make it 2 yards. 2 yards for Jacko on that catch and run. 3rd down and 8 to go. Cougars got to get to their own 44. 5 on the play clock. Dunham back to pass. Dunham will try to take off. Dunham twist, turns. He's going to be short.
Yeah. Good defense from Warren Easton.
Warren Easton steps in and makes the stop.
Good defense. Kept everything right in front of him.
They
let nothing get behind him.
And you look at the activity still on the field. Goodness.
We got a hydration
Humidity timeout. We'll take it with him. This is the Hash It Out Show, Saturday night game of the week.
At Bayou AV Security, we are your one-stop shop for all your needs, whether it's enhancing your home entertainment system, securing your property, ensuring a seamless internet connection, or illuminating your outdoor spaces. We've got you covered. Bayou AV Security, where technology meets reliability. Call us today to experience the Bayou difference.
And welcome back. And take a heat and humidity timeout here. 6 minutes even in your third. 19-7. Easton with the lead on JFK. VK Jones, Jared J.B. Boyd, and George Peppers with you. We'll be back Tuesday and Wednesday night. Hash It Out Show, all social media platforms, 7 p.m. We got some guests for you. One of them confirmed joining us, Brother Martin head coach Mark Bonice. He'll be joining us Tuesday night to talk about his team. 4th down, and they're going to go for Dunham. Looking, and they sacked in the backfield, and what a play for the Easton defense, and you would think that Kennedy would try to maybe get off sides. They went ahead, and they went with the play, and guess who making the play there, and that's Rakai Gibson.
Yeah, you got all your timeouts.
Correction, that was Joel's Haley with the play.
And all your timeouts, I think I would have punted that ball.
Exactly.
Now we saw the last punt. Maybe he didn't have trust, maybe. I don't know, but.
Net of 0? Yeah, maybe that came into the thought process a little bit. The last punt had a net yardage accretion of 0.
5:51 left, and Easton will start at the Kennedy 35. Vaughn in the backfield with Reed. Reed sees some here. Still have time on the clock. Back to pass Reed. Reed has time. Reed, pressure's coming, and he'll roll to the left. He'll throw it in zone. Incomplete.
Reed's pass is incomplete.
It was intended for Malcolm Martin.
Reed didn't have anywhere to run, and saw he had a receiver down the field. Threw it up to him. Incomplete pass, but we talk about Reed keeping his eyes down the field. And that's an example of that right there. Even though it was incomplete, but he kept his eyes down the field and saw that he had a one-on-one.
5:43 left in your third on 2nd and 10. As Thomas Vaughn stays in with Reed as they get the play from the sideline here. 15 from the play clock. Easton basically runs a no huddle. 8 seconds, 7 on the play clock. 5 on the play clock here. Back to pass on 2nd and 10. Reed will go deep right side. Wide open, incomplete.
Another overthrow, man. He had him.
Then it was intended for Kelvin White. And it'll be 3rd down.
We got a Kennedy Cougar down in the end zone.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, hey.
And looked like he's holding on to his leg.
I saw him grab his knee.
Oh, his knee.
I saw him grab his knee.
Non-contact? I hope not.
So we'll see, man.
Come on, young man.
Hopefully
the way he raised it up, it looked like a cramp maybe. Let's see. We're going to take a commercial break. This is the Saturday night Hash It Out Show Game of the Week.
What's up, everybody? Me and VK Jones had to come to Little Dizzy's. Yeah, well, VK, man, wasted no time, and he loved the fried chicken and the dirty rice from Little Dizzy's. Look at what I had. Yes, indeed. Oh, y'all know I love candy yams. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that fried chicken was one of the best I ever had. And just like how Miss Arkisha Baquette says it, come to Little Dizzy's, where the food is always hot and it comes straight from the pot.
Dang.
Welcome back. And injured player coming off the field on his own power, looking like pretty much a cramp. But he'll be back. And it is number 12 for Kennedy with the injury who's coming off. That's Jalen Morgan. Very talented young man.
Yes.
And Morgan is only a junior. 3rd down and 10. 4 receivers now.
Man-to-man coverage for Kennedy.
And here is Reed. He throws it out, incomplete.
He missed him again.
Intended for Sertan. 4th and 10.
These last 3 throws from Carl Reed have been overthrows. All 3 of them.
I agree. The execution for Easton's offense outside the running game has just not been there too much.
But they're on the plus side of the field right now. Even with the lead, you think they get aggressive here?
Well, they're going to go for it.
They're going to go for it. And not, surprisingly, they're not going to
we seen them.
but
we seen them
is
30 longs and all that stuff. So
they had a 3rd and 25 they picked up.
They sure did. 4th and 10. They need to get to the 25 of Kennedy. Reed back to pass. And flags are down.
It must be a false start, maybe.
False start on the Eagles. Now it'll be 4th and 15.
Let's see what Coach Phillips decides to do. Will he send the punt team in, or will he go for it still?
I think this is a good time to have the punt team in there to really pin them deep.
I think so too. I'm with you. As the band start kicking it up a little bit right now.
and I think more than anything, this is good to do a quick kick if you have that.
Pooch kick?
Pooch kick if you have it in your playbook.
There you go.
But let's see. 4th and 15 right at the Kennedy 40. Reed back to pass. Pressure's coming, and he's going to go down. A big sack. Kennedy will get the ball on downs.
Kennedy's defense made a big stand on that 4th down right there.
Amari Lewis with the sack.
Amari Spike Lewis. They call him Spike, ladies and gentlemen.
And look at Reed, and I'm going to tell you, Reed is limping off a bit for Easton.
Oh, man, this is reminiscent to last year when he got hurt.
And they had to get 2 people to get him off. Oh, man. They're going to have to monitor Reed.
That changed the dynamics of last year's game. What happens now?
We'll see, man. I hope he's okay,
man.
He's
okay.
We hope so.
Goodness. That was a key in that game, too.
Yeah, it was.
Mm-hmm. Reed was out, and everything really changed for Easton. And Sertan and Vaughn had to really take over the offense. And here we go. 1st and 10 for Kennedy. Only down 19-7, 5:23 left in your 3rd. As they start inside their 41. And here is Dunham. Dunham getting the cut. Dunham! He gets the 1st down. Nice run there by Dorian Dunham.
Good little speed option run from John F. Kennedy right there.
Dorian Dunham with the nice run, and another player on the field now for Kennedy.
We're going to go ahead and take that
injury timeout.
Yep.
This is the Hashtag Show Saturday Night Game of the Week.
If you're looking for the best pizza in Metro New Orleans, then you're in the right place. Moe's Pizza has a great selection of Italian food that can satisfy your appetite, and they can also cater to your needs in any event. Give them a call at 504-341-9650 or log on to www.moespizzanola.com, located at 1112 Avenue H in West Wego, Louisiana. Moe's Pizza, Italians do it better.
Welcome back. And 5:15 left in your 3rd quarter. It's been a very long 3rd quarter. And the injured player gets up, and it's Kenny Chelsea.
Yeah, I hope he's okay,
and
man.
Hopefully he's okay. They're gonna monitor him. He's putting some weight. They're gonna take a little jog
got a little jog off now.
That's a good sign. So they're gonna check him and monitor him and make sure he's okay.
Kenny Chelsea's a tough guy, man. One of the heart and soul members of this football team for the John F. Kennedy Cougars.
1st and 10 for the Cougars at the Easton 45-yard line.
And the clock is running. Okay.
And here we go. 4 receivers for the Cougars, and now 28 in for Kennedy. Back to pass. Dunham, the pressure's coming. Nice rolling out to the right. He'll throw it. Caught! Good catch! And Easton, and it will be Kennedy with the first down.
Wow, man, he found somebody in the middle of a lot of traffic, VK, but that guy caught the ball, held on to it.
Rashard Jackson with the catch. And it's Jalen Glapion that is in at running back for Chelsea. And he's in there still with Dunham. First and 10 at the Easton 25. Back to pass Dunham. Dunham looking. Dunham's going to roll to the right. Dunham's going to throw it and in and out the hands, incomplete.
You got to come up with that. You got to come up with that.
Very much agreed. Yep. Intended for Terry Jacko.
Jacko got to catch that.
There was a little fighting in the end zone, but Jacko broke away at the last second, but you got to make the catch.
Yeah.
Second and 10 for John F. Kennedy as the Cougars very aggressive. And here's Chelsea coming back to the field. Good to see for JFK. 4:08 left in your third. Cougars, they're inside the 24 of Easton. They got to get to the 14 to continue to drive. A high snap. And Dunham will have to fall on. That's a big loss.
I don't think it was that much of a high snap. I think he just missed it. And like Dunham caught a crap.
Oh, man.
The clock's still running. The clock's still running. They stopped it now.
No, it's still running.
Well, he got up. He got up.
He got up. Okay.
Here we go.
Now third down and a big loss, and they're right at the Kennedy 37-yard line. And that will be now third and 23.
We got a play clock at 7 seconds.
They're going to have to burn a timeout.
They reset the play clock.
They reset the play clock here. Very fortunate for Kennedy.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, we see Kennedy move the ball down the field, and then there's something that's happening. It's a penalty or this missed snap, and then it just hurts them.
Third and 23. They got to get to the Easton 14-yard line. And a high snap again. Dunham just mishandled that one. And, goodness gracious, he took a shot. Wow.
Yeah, he got up.
The Easton defense comes up big there, and that is Narco done.
That was Jalen Morgan in that quarterback, and he just missed a snap as well.
So Morgan must have came in for Dunham for a play.
Yeah.
For him to get stretched out. And, man, that I tell you, man, potential drive, and that was disaster right there after they got in position.
Nope, they're going to punt.
Then punt time here, and it will be Dominic Ruth. And Kennedy really is going to have to block up front. Pressure's coming. Snap. And this time he gets into that one, a high one. It might be a better punt. Oh, no, it goes right back on the Easton roll, and Easton will start at the own 44.
No gain on the punt again. No gain on the punt again.
Wow. You thought this one might be better there with where it was going, but that bounce after when the ball went down went back.
Kennedy's defense going to make another stop right here. Very urgent now that you make a stop and get your offense the ball. And the offense got to do something. They got to make
plays.
Make plays and get points and stop pushing yourself back after the positive plays you make.
2 steps forward, 5 steps back. Looking like the Soul Train land so far. So now first and 10 for Easton. They're right at their own 45.
We got flags.
Flags on the field.
Do they have 12 people to get on the field?
And elite substitution for Kennedy.
Another 12. That is the third or fourth time.
I think it's the third time.
Too, yeah. That they've had 12 people on the field.
Wow.
And it's mostly been on first downs.
Yeah. I'll tell you one thing. Leonard's Elfage is going to be pulling his hair, looking at the film.
That film session is going to be lit.
Really on both sides, but not for Kennedy, I tell you. And first and 5, and here's a lane and a nice run. And a big run there for Terrell Surtain.
Yeah, man. Guess
First and
what?
10.
They didn't run the clock.
Again.
Yeah, again. They didn't run the clock. Now it's running.
Now first and 10, and they're gonna keep it going
Bounce
here.
it outside.
And they bounce it outside.
This might be a
And then Surtain goes out of bounds. And Easton going in a hurry this time.
They're trying to put this thing away.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Exactly.
That's with the urgency. They're moving on it. They feel like if they get another score, they got this thing just about close to wrapped up. And we got a timeout, I think.
No, we don't have a timeout.
They're trying to place the ball.
Oh, okay.
First down and 10, right at the 21-yard line of JFK.
1 yard away from the Billy Bravender red zone.
Now Vaughn back in. Vaughn with the carry, nothing doing.
Not this time.
Stuffed by the Cougars. Loses 2 yards. Elijah Carter with the tackle.
Surtain Vaughn had the big touchdown run earlier. But Surtain has had a pretty good night as well. I'll compute the stats later.
And an injured player on the field.
Not again.
And let's take it with him. This is the Hash Out Show, Saturday night game of the week.
JFK Martial Arts offers a wide variety of martial arts programs for kids, teens, and adults as they empower lives through martial arts. Please give them a call at 985-266-0664 and don't forget to ask about their 1 week free special.
Welcome back. 124 left in your third quarter, 19-7 for the Warren Easton Eagles over
Thank
JFK.
you. I'm about to bring it back up. There we go. I got this.
We appreciate and thank you for supporting us on the Hash It Out Show. Coming off the field for John F. Kennedy's Amari Lewis. Hopefully he's okay. They'll monitor him. Hopefully he'll be back in the game.
Yeah.
Tuesday and Wednesday nights, all social media platforms, the Hash It Out Show. And tomorrow on the JBU Sports Guy, it's the Boot Breakdown as JBU Sports Guy and Jordan Taylor and Nick Campbell will discuss all the news all over the state of Louisiana in high school.
Yep.
2nd and 11 as we're back to live action, right? Make it the 22-yard line. The handoff, a fumble, and here's Reed. Reed will recover. He'll throw sideline incomplete.
We got a flag.
Flag is down. Another player down on the field.
We're going to stay right here.
We're going to stay right here.
But like VK said, this Tuesday and Wednesday at 7 o'clock, tune in to the Hash It Out Show. You can catch it right here on the YouTube page of JB the Sports Guy. You can catch it on our social medias on Facebook at Jared Sports Guy Board. You can catch it on Instagram at the Hash It Out Show and on Twitter at JB Your Sports Guy. That's Tuesday and Wednesday at 7 o'clock.
And looked like it was roughing. Wow, personal foul on Kennedy. Half the distance to the goal line. First and goal. First and goal for Easton. Right at, actually first and 10. Make it first and 10, not first and goal. First and 10 at the 11 of Kennedy.
And we're in the Artie Hippolyte red zone.
Here we go.
Second half.
The handoff Vaughn. Vaughn has a wide open leg touchdown. 11 yards for Thomas Vaughn. And the lead extended to 25-7.
And it was just a hole.
Yep.
That's it.
The hole was just this big.
It was big.
Anybody can go through that.
That's right. Ain't that right, George Peppers?
Mm-hmm. As I'm writing this in, but yeah, I said this drive felt like if Warren Easton got in, they would feel in their head that they're close to wrapping.
Yeah, I agree with you on that.
Considering the struggles of Kennedy on the offensive side, they can move it a little bit, but they just can't seem to get that one play to really give them that extra oomph to get it in.
2-point conversion coming up here
That'll run
for
up.
the Eagles. And the option read gets it out as a fumble, and the 2-point conversion, no good.
No good.
We got 48 seconds left in your third quarter. It is 25-7. Easton over Kennedy. We're coming back.
Hey, parents and coaches, want your young athlete to go far on and off the field? Kumon of Gretna is the place for you. Whether it's reading plays or calculating scores, early literacy and math skills teach focus, discipline, and decision making. Give your student athlete the edge. Start early, start smart at Kumon of Gretna.
And welcome back. 48 seconds left in your third quarter. An 11-yard touchdown for Thomas Vaughn. It's 25-7 Easton. And let's introduce our Kumon Scholar athletes, Jared J.B. Boyd.
All right, for Warren Easton, our Scholar athlete is Mr. Jaden Phillips. He's a senior with a GPA of 4.309. He's the safety and linebacker from Warren Easton. He's looking at Howard University, UCF, Arkansas Pine Bluff, and Louisiana Christian. And after this kickoff, we'll say the Scholar athlete for John F. Kennedy.
And here's the kickoff for Sanan. And this kick is going to bounce. And you know it's alive. And Kennedy's got to jump. Oh, my God. He will recover on the kickoff. My goodness. Wow. It'll be first and goal for the Eagles.
That's a touchdown, right?
That's a touchdown.
No.
It wasn't touched.
It wasn't touched.
Nobody got it, and the ball went in the end zone. That's a touchdown.
The ball didn't go in the end
wow.
zone. It didn't go in the end zone. It stopped at the 2-yard line.
Stopped at the 2.
And you can't scoop and score on that, though.
No,
I don't
you can't
think.
scoop and score. You got to just recover.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
That-
Just recover.
If there wasn't a backbreaker, this is it.
Now the only time it would be a touchdown if he runs and fumbles it and he can return
And
it.
somebody else
That's
gets it.
the only time it'll be a
Gotcha.
touchdown. But
What do we have? 47 seconds? Yeah.
but
Yes.
on the kickoff, it's a live ball. You have to get it. You don't get it, the other team will recover. That will be considered a muff. So it will be recovered for the other team, and Easton will have first and goal.
It's
It
football.
wasn't even muffed. It wasn't even touched. But anyway.
Wasn't even touched, but still it's called a muff because of the fact.
I understand.
Okay.
I understand. All right. And our Scholar athlete for John F. Kennedy is the one and only Kenneth Chelsea, who has a 3.86 GPA. Congratulations to both of these guys, the Kumon Learning Center of Gretna Scholar athletes.
Definitely appreciate it, JB, on that one. And each and every game, it is something new that we're doing this year. Brought to you by Kumon Learning Center and Gretna, the Scholar athletes. So we definitely appreciate the schools giving us the information on the players that are doing things off the field. First and goal for Easton. And wow, this is devastating.
That was just critical. So critical. And this is a run all the way.
And the
Up the
sneak
guy.
up the middle, and it is Carl Reed, and that should be touchdown. Don't see the hands up. I don't know why, but it should be. It's a touchdown. Or what is a flag? I don't know, but I know
I don't see it.
Well, it is a touchdown.
It was number
31-7
2. Yep.
now for Easton. 1-yard touchdown for Carl Reed. That right there, it is a backbreaker there for John F. Kennedy.
It's big time backbreaker right there.
It was a. We'll tell you about that play in a second. As Easton goes for 2 now. Thomas Vaughn now in the backfield. As they're setting things up here. Could be a draw. 5 wide receivers, and here is a draw, and it's stuffed. 2-point conversions, no good. 45 seconds left in the third quarter. 31-7, Easton over JFK. Let's keep it right here. It was just the fact that you look at that kickoff from Jama Sanan. The kick was deep. It went all the way down towards the 5 and
Went to the 2.
Yeah, it went to the 2. It bounced off from the 7 to the 5, and then all of a sudden Kennedy was not aware, and like, you gotta get this live, and then all of a sudden Easton recovered the ball at the 2.
The guy from Kennedy that went towards the ball didn't even dive to get on the ball. He just ran and ran right past it and didn't even touch it. Like, you got to dive for that ball. And there was no dive, no nothing.
The key word that Leonard Elphage is probably going to say tonight more than anything else, and I can agree with him on that, undisciplined. And, you know, Kennedy is going to have brighter days. Brighter days going forward. They're going to be fine.
They're going to be fine.
It's just a fact tonight they're going to have to take some lessons from this night to get better.
For Kennedy, though, going forward, their next 2 games are away at St. Amand, at St. Paul's.
That's 2 tough ones.
2 tough
Exactly.
ones. As they take it from the 9-yard line, and he goes down there, and it will be Easton will take him down, and Kennedy will start inside their own 18-yard line.
And Easton plays Slidell next week here.
Jalen Morgan with the return for Kennedy. And a lot of the games that Easton had on the road, now they're hosting them. So, things on the up and up for Easton. But Easton, they know they got some things they got to fix before they start district play. Their first district game, St. Augustine.
Yep.
St.
In a couple weeks.
2 weeks.
And what St. Augustine's doing the first 2 games this year, boy.
I'm curious what the score is. I know it's running clock.
Oh, of course, it's got to be.
Yeah, I got a text that it was running clock already, so I don't know what the score is, but it's more than 42 points if it's running clock. You know that.
Of course. Yep. That's Louisiana State High School law.
4 receivers, first and 10, and stoppage of play.
I don't know what happened.
False start on Kennedy.
Feels like the game's getting away from Kennedy, though, in this last few sequences, gentlemen. And Warren Easton really has now established firm control.
Very much, very much so. You're right about that, George. Right about that. And you can just see the wheels are just steadily coming off
Love
Kennedy.
nuts, all that.
And it came off of one great drive Kennedy had, and all of a sudden, a couple of injuries, and then all of a sudden, big mistakes.
I feel like that missed tackle, though. That missed tackle on the Vaughn long run.
Yeah.
Yes.
To me, because if you make that tackle, it's still 13-7.
Chelsea, and he's going to get no gain on the play. Now it'll be 2nd and 15. Another player limping off and everything, and
We're going to get this play off here, 15 seconds.
hope so. And look at the linemen are getting a little bit flustered there. Goodness.
A little bit.
Wow.
You seeing that too, VK?
Wow.
We about to go.
And last play of the third quarter, your score, the Warren Easton Eagles 31, the John F. Kennedy Cougars 7. We're coming right back to the fourth quarter. This is the Hash Down Show Game of the Week Saturday night edition.
I'm ready. Oh, man. Do it again. Good job, Sue. Very good. Let me 5 for 5. Ready. All right, Mr. King. All right. I'm ready. Woo! I'm ready. There we go, Mr. Woo! Boys ATA Blackbird Academy, where belief means, yes, I can.
And welcome back as we're about to start the fourth quarter here on the Hash Down Show Saturday Night Game of the Week. VK Jones, Jared J.B. Boyd, and George Pepper is with you. Next week, we will be at Hall-Smith Stadium Thursday night on the Hash Down Show Thursday Night Game of the Week. The Patrick Taylor Tigers, they'll be hosting the St. Martin Saints. We will have the countdown to kickoff 6:15, and then we'll have kickoff Jefferson Parish Rules 6:30. We'll have that for you, and we'll stay tuned. We'll let you know with unfortunate circumstances beyond our control. We will let you know what the second game is next week.
Definitely. You sure will.
Possibly we'll have 2, maybe 3.
Maybe 3. Yep.
We'll let you know. And we'd like to thank John F. Kennedy and Warren Easton for agreeing with us, and also for also City Park to let us come here to do this game tonight with a lot that has been going on.
And this fourth quarter is brought to you by the Joubert family in Lake Charles, Louisiana.
Shout out to the Joubert family, the Lake Charles area, the Boyds. Man, shout out.
Ain't no boys.
Jouberts.
The Jouberts.
Jouberts.
See what I said? The Joubert family in Lake Charles.
No,
You say boys. Ain't no boys out there.
There's no boys like that. I'm sorry, brother. It's all good. 2nd and 15. Back to pass. And picked off. An interception. Easton on defense comes up big once again. James Curley with the pick.
We got some flags on the play.
Flags are down right after the play was over.
Might be some unsportsmanlike conduct penalties.
And Curley celebrating with his teammates. And the Easton coaches, man, they're woofing it up here on the sideline as well. They're loving what they're seeing.
Yep.
Because they marked that game on their calendar.
Oh,
they felt like that this is the game that they wanted.
That it got away from them last year. That's
Yes.
what I think. Because they were in that game all the way at Pan American until that one sequence where, some mistakes like Kennedy's made tonight. That's what this game feels like. Only the role reversal is so palpable tonight with how Kennedy has fallen apart in the second half, and Easton has been able to open this thing up, and now 31-7 to the good in the fourth quarter.
Very much agreed here. And if you're Leonard Elfage, you really and he's gonna do what he can, and he's trying to keep his players calm and collected right now, because I know the frustration is really kicking in now with where the game is going. But he preaches about integrity more than anything else, so he is definitely keeping everyone calm. And now we get back in the game action. 1st and 10, right at the 33. Back to pass is Reed. Reed has a lane. Reed will go down. He gets about 3 yards on the gain. And the officials saying we want a flag right there. And that's what they.
Did he get hit after the slide?
He took a little shot right there when he went down on the slide there. So the Easton coach is looking for it. Ooh, man. So
Yeah.
a lot of
We got a stoppage.
stoppers are playing. You can see that assistant coach is just livid. He's not stopping. Goodness.
Still coaching up with the lead they got.
Got to.
Agreed.
Nothing wrong with that. But you got to kind of temper it a little bit, too.
And that.
But what's the stoppage for, though?
I don't know.
That's the thing. I don't see no laundry on the field.
Yeah, I didn't see no flags either.
So I don't know.
Something cool. End of the hour is getting late. So at this time, for all of our young people out there, we know you love to use that phone. Pull it out, make a call, and get your ride here on the way.
All right, here we go, VK.
Here we go. That's a good PSA right
Love
there.
it. PA.
2nd down and make it 7 to go. Here's Vaughn. Vaughn, he gets loose, and credit Kennedy for still staying right there and making that play.
And we had a headlock tackle.
Oh, yeah, I seen that. Goodness.
Now, we saw Reed earlier go off the field with help. How do you think he looks now?
He looks all right. Looks good.
Looks like he's okay. I mean, from what I see.
Kenny Tyler with the tackle. He made sure Vaughn is like, nah.
Not today, Ken.
We don't want you to go anywhere else. No.
Yeah.
Sir.
He's silly.
So now 3rd down and make it 8 to go. And Easton got to get to the Kennedy 23 to continue to drive. We had 10:45 left in your ball game. Is Easton trying to put this game on ice? Back to pass Reed. Reed has time. Reed will throw. Sideline. Caught. Good catch by Terrell Surtan. 1st and 10.
And yep, that was a good throw. Good throw on the money.
And good
Call
position
Reed.
by Surtan. Gets there and gets that 1 foot down he needs.
Yes.
And 1st down for Warren Easton in the red zone. Brought to you by in the second half.
Artie Hippolyte.
Artie Hippolyte for this red zone for the second half. 1st and 10, Easton right at the 20. Man in motion. And nothing doing there. A loss there for Thomas Vaughn. Make it 2nd and 13, a 3-yard loss for Vaughn. Got 10-10 and counting here. 2nd and 13, Easton at the Kennedy 23. They got to get to the Kennedy 10 for 1st and goal.
Oh, wow.
3 receiver sets, 2 to the left and To the right, one to the left, back to pass. Reed, pressure's coming. And Reed is going to go. He was fortunate to throw it back, but let's see if that will be incomplete or intentional grounding.
That need to be a sack. I think
that's
forward
because
progress was stopped.
He was in the grasp, and he wasn't moving. So I'm wondering if that's got to be a sack as well.
Yeah.
They call it forward progress.
Yes.
Wow.
So that would be a sack.
Okay.
And they stopped the clock, and I didn't run it again.
9:27 and counting. Now 3rd and long for Easton. They're right at the 40-yard line. 3rd and 30. 9:13 and counting here. Easton's got to get to the Kennedy 10 for 1st and goal. Vaughn in the backfield with Reed. Reed on the option. It gives it to Vaughn on the outside. Vaughn, a tackle miss. And Vaughn is going to get gang tackled there by Kennedy.
And Vaughn was really trying to stay in bounds, get the clock moving, but
4th down, and the punt team looks like it's going to come out. They're going to try to pin Kennedy deep.
Definitely.
Play the field position game.
Very much agreed.
Yeah, 24-point lead. Yeah.
Yeah, there's no need to rub it in. You already got the game pretty much salted away. So there's no need for all that.
Jaden Phillips back to punt for Easton.
8 minutes and 30 seconds.
Got to load the PA announcer with the PSA just to make sure the young folks on Saturday night get home safe.
Yep. Good thing.
8 seconds on the play clock, and Easton's got to hurry. And they might just take the delay again to make sure.
Yeah, back them up and get a little room. Yeah.
Because people are coming on late for Easton, but at the same time, I don't think Coach Phillips sweating that just to get a little more room for Phillips to punt.
He's not worried about that.
Back it on 5 yards, run some clock and everything. So,
do you think Jerry Phillips puts the backups on the next offensive possession with the lead that they have? I think, considering the physicality of Kennedy's defense, I think I would with the lead that you have. I'd think about it, and you do have Slidell next week, and then you got to think about the Catholic League in week 4 with St. Augustine. So.
And Slidell, which
Slidell's
is 2-0
yes, they are
on
much
the
improved.
season.
Won one game all of last year.
Wow. A low snap. Phillips, he'll get into that one, and a flag down. And let's see. Oh, and another hit right there. That right there. Oh, that's a little bit too much. That could be another penalty.
That's sportsmanlike.
Don't see a flag down. We're waiting to see if they're going to throw it, but there's a flag in the backfield.
Yeah, definitely roughing a kicker.
People are going to look at this scoreline and say, look at that. Easton dominated the game. Hold up. Sequences change games. And the sequences that we've seen, the missed tackle at 13-7, the kickoff that Kennedy never got a hold of, that Easton only needed 1 yard to get a touchdown, that's 14 points. And that pretty much is your salt away.
And Kennedy also moved the ball very well a lot, and they just could not get points on the board.
They couldn't get deeper than a certain area of the field, except, the one touchdown that they had. But
it's just one team. Both teams made mistakes, and one team made more of the mistakes than the other.
Correct.
And then like you said, the other team took advantage. Right, JB?
That's correct. Very correct.
That's all it is. It's just not a dominating game for Easton, but for Easton, this is you can say it's a good performance, but not what you think.
Easton's got a lot to clean up off this game. Let's just call it what it is, because they have had a bushel load of penalties.
I think Easton is a really good team.
They are.
I think in a couple of weeks we will see more and more how improved that they are, and the experience that they have is going to help them going forward in the Catholic League.
It is, but St. Augustine in week 4, you look a little ahead.
That is
an absolute acid test. I don't know.
But I think next week is a huge test also with Slidell.
Slidel's coming down
going
here,
to be an interesting game.
It is.
Because with the win Slidell has, that is nothing to sleep on. This is an improving team.
Yep.
And I think with that being said, that could make that district interesting in itself with Chalmette being in there.
Agreed.
Chalmette might have a challenger this year in that district.
Agreed.
It might. I mean, it's early in the season, so a lot to sort out.
Very much agreed.
We haven't got a
call yet.
I'm
And
waiting.
and a Fed official is talking with Leonard Alphage, giving him the explanation of what's going on. And now, I think he's going to go talk to Jerry Phillips now on what happened as well. So hold the phone for a little bit. We'll give you the call in 1 second. We appreciate your patience.
And don't forget, we'll be with you Thursday night, Patrick Taylor. My adopted alma mater, JB, I think that's what Carl. We want to congratulate them on their win over Sophie B. Wright.
Yes, congratulations to them.
Snapping, what was it, an 11-game losing streak?
11-game losing streak,
and
yes.
they finally get out. They finally break the maiden after a year and change, and now they go into their next week's game with momentum. And we will be there to see Patrick Taylor play.
Patrick Taylor, yep. And St. Martin's.
And St. Martin's, the Saints.
Yes. The I call it the
what?
The AHB era.
Academic?
No, man. After Harlem Berry era.
After the years.
I got you. I was thinking academics because both teams are very proficient. Both schools are academically proficient.
Right. And you look at St. Martin's and Kevin Dizer.
Hold on, here we go.
We never got a call.
Roughing the kicker.
Okay.
No, he
that is on Kennedy.
So that's another penalty on them.
Actually, I think they called it running into a kicker. That's 5 yards. So it will still be 4th down. Personal foul will be 15 in the first, but running is just 5 yards.
740.
They'll re-kick this one. Like we mentioned, Kevin Niles are doing a great job at St. Martin's.
Yep.
And the run that they had the last couple of years, almost 3-4 years with Harlem Berry has been
in the quarterfinal, VK, me and you.
Yes, very, very historic runs for St. Martin's. I mean, wow. One year they get to the semis, and 1 year they get to the quarters, and I mean, great runs for that institution.
The consistency with that school over the last 3-4 years, and now they've got to do it without Harlan Berry, and they're in good hands with Coach Dizer, and
yes,
it'll be good to see them next week. Looking forward to seeing that matchup with them and Patrick Taylor. It should be an entertaining football game. That's part of week 3 of the Hash It Out Show Game of the Week.
And
Games of the Week.
And we'll give you details of our second and potential third game on our show next week. Low snap again, and Phillips will punt into this one. It will take, this time, an Easton bounce.
Again.
And it will be inside the Kennedy 10-yard line. So it will be 1st and 10 for the Cougars inside their own 10. Right at the 10-yard line. Trying to not go back to bad habits, Mr. Boy.
Hey, man, you've been
bad habits.
You've been doing good.
Thank you. Thank you.
Doing good.
Shout out to your mom, man. I mean, she's great motivation to me, man. You know what I'm saying? I gotta stay on my toes, Miss Agnes. Appreciate you.
Oh, that word, I forgot. Okay. I got you. I got it.
Yeah.
It just hit me. I was like, okay, what the heck? And then
she almost checked me again, my friend. So here we go, 1st and 10. And here is Chelsea, and a nice run. Positive yards for Kennedy Chelsea, and they're at the Kennedy 15. 5-yard gain for Chelsea. 7:15 and counting in your ball game.
He's just looking for the Cougars to try to get a positive finish here. They're not going to win the game, so they're going to try to get a positive finish.
7:01 and counting, 2nd and 5. And I'm thinking, I'm trying to see if Dunham is still in there. Yes, it is. Dunham is still in there, thank goodness. And on 2nd and 5, they give it to Chelsea. Chelsea going to the left side. Good defense there for Easton.
Very good defense.
Still playing hard, Warren Easton.
No gain on that one. And that was number 2, Narco, done with that tackle.
Got somebody down.
And that's Chelsea once again.
We'll be right back.
Are you in need of a new windshield? Leo Autoglass can help. For 20 years, Leo Autoglass have been servicing the New Orleans area with windshield replacement and auto glass repair. Give them a call today, 504-301-8353.
And welcome back. 6:24 left in your ball game. 31-7. Warren Easton over the John F. Kennedy Cougars. VK Jones, Jared J.B. Boyd, and George Peppis with you. The three-man weave in week number 2. As tomorrow, tune in to JBS Sports Guys YouTube page for the boot breakdown. 6:15 with Jared J.B. Boyd. Also, Jordan Taylor from Under the Lights, and also Nick Campbell from the Nick Network in the River Parishes, as they will join you to discuss all the news and all the games this past week 2 in the LHSAL all over the state.
Speaking of Jordan Taylor, how many games did they pick this week? What is it, about 70, I think?
Maybe they picked a lot.
Jeez, I was like, man, we picked 25, 30 games maybe, but 70?
Chelsea comes off the field, and 2 people is helping him get off the field, man. I hope he's okay, man.
Yeah,
that's the one person that Kennedy does not need to be out for extended time.
Not at all.
So we pray that he's okay. So they're going to definitely monitor him very tightly. With 6:19 left, and this is a good time to just really shut him down tonight, but just make sure that he's good and nothing is worse than it is. 3rd down, back to pass. Dunham looking, and he tries to get away, but he's going to be short. It'll be 4th down.
You got to give Warren Easton defense some credit tonight. They have played well. Kennedy was able to move the ball down the field some early, but
when it mattered,
they made stops, and just a deep pass for a touchdown for Kennedy is the only score that they have.
We're at the 6-minute mark, and there's a heat humidity timeout. What we're going to do, Mr. Boyd?
We'll stay right here.
Okay, stay right here. Like we mentioned, the boot breakdown tomorrow night, 6:15, and they will talk about all the games in week number 2, all the news, all that good stuff.
Catch it right here on JB the Sports Guy YouTube page.
And y'all do a heck of a job with that show, JB. It's a heck of an entertaining show. And I say that because it's all over the state. Nick and the River Parishes, New Orleans, Jordan, Lafayette, Acadiana, and Opelousas area, and all that.
And I think they try to add another guest that has the North Louisiana perspective as well. So
yeah, he just had trouble logging in. So hopefully this week he'll be able to.
And you'll find out tomorrow night.
Yep.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
And you have no excuse to miss it. The Saints game will be well done by then.
There you go.
So you have every chance to see it on JB the Sports Guys YouTube page.
I think I'm gonna try to get some rest after the Saints tomorrow before that boot breakdown come on. So
you could snooze during the game.
Oh yeah. So 4th down, punt team is out there trying to get the punter out on the field.
I don't know this punt team, VK.
Oh no! Here comes Dunham. Dunham is coming back to the field. Kennedy will go. They feel like they have no choice. 6-minute marker on 4th down. And a little movement up front. And it will be a 1st down for Kennedy if the call goes to the defense. And it is offsides on Easton.
Oh, man.
Another injured player limping off the field for... I tell you one thing for Kennedy. They might have called the mass unit tonight, man. We have seen a lot of these players limping off the field and everything. Goodness. But thank goodness it might not be as worse with the injuries, but man, a lot of knickknacks. So people going to have to get treated tonight after this game.
So you got a 31-7 lead, and you think, oh, peaches and cream, right? Warren Easton's penalty count tonight, 15 for 145. Lot to clean up.
1st and 10, and nothing doing on that play as Jalen Galapion, the carrier. 2nd and 10, and looks like Tulane is on their way to still, if the score still stands, to be 3-0 on the season. The LSU Fighting Tigers look like they have a sufficient lead on Florida. Hopefully we'll have an update. I don't know, but both teams looking pretty good, especially
LSU only up by 10.
Okay. It was 20-10 last I saw.
Big Saturday night in the state of Louisiana.
LSU defense got 5 interceptions.
Woo! Big night tonight. This is an improving defense in Baton Rouge. 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Dunham looking. Got time. Dunham will go deep middle. Incomplete.
And without Whit Weeks because he got ejected in the 1st quarter for targeting, and they're still doing that.
Wow.
Tell you what, the defensive backs for LSU, man, they have been playing phenomenal.
They're about to get they're about to get that moniker back. DBU.
Yeah, but then credit the defensive coordinator who has stepped in this year, Baker for LSU.
Coming from Missouri.
Big improvement so far this season for the Tigers defensively.
Yeah,
I'm really loving it right now.
Who the
DBs
who the DB coach again? What's my guy's name?
Oh, I know you're talking about.
What's his name?
Nah, I'm trying to get in the game. I can't think about what it is. 3rd and 10. And a loss right there. Good tackle there for the Easton defense. Bro, my mind's on the game, bro. I wish I could know who it is.
But you started talking about LSU. So
I am talking about LSU.
All right, then. So, answer the question. What's his name?
The game's not in doubt.
It's Corey Raymond.
Corey Raymond, of course.
Forget about
Corey Raymond. Look, I've said for years also that LSU
that he should have been back. So you're right.
Should have never been let go.
He went to Florida. He came from Florida, didn't he?
Yeah, because Brian Kelly came and
scooped him up.
No, he took him back afterwards.
Yeah.
Napier let him go.
4th and 10.
So he might be let go before this year.
Corey Raymond coming back, man. Also, Blake
Baker
has done a good job at the DC, but Corey Raymond with these DBs, man, has done a total 180 from last year and before, man.
They are so much more fundamentally sound. I mean, that is a very sound unit. LSU is a very much a contender to do some big things in that SEC.
Dominic Ruth back to punt it, and it is blocked.
Wow.
Block kick there. Easton recovers the block, and it'll be first down. 1st and 10 for Easton at the Kennedy 14. And I think the one thing Kennedy got to really work on really hard is the special teams.
That too. Yeah. That too.
A lot of mistakes on special team. They're going to have to really work on the blocking, all of that stuff. We've seen pressure just basically all night long. 1st and 10 for the Eagles. Right at the Kennedy 14
Starter still
line.
in?
And
yes.
it is Vaughn. Vaughn in the game. Reed gives it to Vaughn. Vaughn is backed up.
All right, blow the whistle, ref. That forward progress been stopped.
Let me see something.
And Easton is going to definitely take their time here with about 3:14 left.
They could run the whole clock out right here.
What?
Kennedy's not going to really stop it, BK. I don't think they would.
If LSU holds on, I mean, wow. That is going to be a great start for the Tigers going forward.
3-0.
3-0 on the season. Tulane also 3-0. But, man, they passed some tests. They got a bigger one over in Oxford next week.
And that's a track meet, what's going on with Ole Miss and Arkansas. Holy cow.
2nd down and make it 12 yards to go. They're right at the 23. And rolling out is Reed. Reed looking. Throws it into on in and out the hands. Incomplete. Intended for Davon Edwards. 2:36 to go. 3rd and 13 to go.
Think they'll try a field goal if they don't get it here?
Right at the
I mean, you might as well.
23.
I mean,
You might as well.
You're
Yeah,
up
you're
24,
right.
so make an experimental move, right?
Yeah.
I agree with that. See what that kicker has.
Sure. You may need that down the road.
Especially in the Cat League. Special teams is always critical. You look at Edna Carr last night with their kicker making a 31-yarder at the gun.
31, 32, or 37?
37,
37 yards
That's what I thought,
at the gun. And back to pass on 3rd and 13. Reed will throw it incomplete. Intended for Malcolm Martin. It'll be 4th down.
Have you found out a final score yet from St. Olga, JB?
Nope. No.
And looks like the kicking team is coming out.
Here
and
we
it
go.
will be Jama Sanan. And let's see.
How long is this? About 30, almost 40?
About to see.
Let's see right here what they're going to do. They're definitely going to kick
try
the ball. They're going to try the field goal
Let him do
here.
it. Let him do it.
I agree.
Let him do it. Let him kick this.
2:31 to go.
Timeout Easton. They'll take the timeout here with 2:31 left.
They're debating
in the
it
ball
now.
game.
They're debating this.
Don't debate it.
Kick it.
You ain't got nothing to lose. Let that man kick
Just
it.
let him go. Let's see what you got.
Yes.
Exactly.
Find out. You want to find out in week 2, not week 9.
Exactly. And you mentioned last night the 37-yard kick for Carr. And we seen it early in the Jamboree that this kicker that they have now,
He can hit it.
he can hit it from the extra points and everything else. For him to hit that field goal at the gun,
That's a booster.
Let me
wow.
say this because I talked to the OC for Carr today, and it was 4th and 18. And he said, Coach Bryce Brown said, well, what kind of play you got for this? He said, I ain't got no play for this, man. Send the kicker in.
That's a heck of an answer.
hey, bro, that's called confidence. They're like, hey, bro, that man got a foot. Let's see if we can get it.
And he got it.
And he got it, man. And when he made that kick, I said, they not losing.
What a character win for Carr in that game against American Heritage. A big team that can run, and you stood the test.
And here we go. Let's get back to
One
action.
second, George.
John Sanan from 36, from 35 here. The kick, no good.
It's okay, though. It's okay.
It's all right.
Yep.
You got to keep trying.
That's it. That's okay. I'm glad to let him try. He didn't get it. A little low and to the left, but we saw the extra points that he kicked. He got a good little leg. So just got to keep practicing, keep working with him. That's it. Yep.
Very much so. 1st and 10 for Kennedy as they will start at their 20-yard line with 2:26 left in your ball game, and that was a character win for Edna Carr yesterday. And I mean, the biggest win for Louisiana school against a nationally ranked team since John Curtis defeating Hoover and Joe McKnight on the road.
That was a memorable night that night.
Memorable night. But we had another one last night. But also, I got to say it, we've had 8 other Louisiana schools play out-of-state teams. And
Counting
Louisiana,
today.
yeah, and Louisiana.
Undefeated.
There you go. 9-0.
And St.
1st
Edmunds
and
finished that
10,
off today.
and the run by Glapion, and he's going to get about 4 yards on that gain.
And a footnote to the St. Edmunds win today. Under the Lights did that game. First game out of state.
St. Edmunds got the congratulations.
55-6 or 57-6, something like that. They
55-6.
demolished. They walloped that team, and Jordan Taylor and the guys did that game for Under the Lights today.
Yep.
Congratulations on those guys getting that assignment, going out of state.
153 and counting.
Uh-oh.
And back to pass is Dunham. He'll go deep. Left side, incomplete. Good coverage there by the Eagles.
We're going to see this Kennedy team in a couple of weeks, we can't believe, against John Ehret, correct?
Yes.
We get them in an Ehret program that has struggled the first 2 weeks. They got pumped last night. Vanderbilt Catholic beat them 30-7 and Joe dropped 0-2. So that'll be an interesting class to see how they will come into that week 5.
And also to be John Ehret's homecoming that night. So, yeah, JB. 3rd down and make it 7. And a handoff is Glapion. Glapion trying to cut back. He's only going to get a yard on the play. Maybe no gain on that play. So it'll be 4th down. As Elfage trying to and he's got a yard on that one. So Elfage just trying to run this clock
and get out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they've had a lot of people get hurt tonight, cramps and other assortments of injuries. So you really want to just minimize what you can, get out of here and move on. Lick your wounds, move on to next week.
4th down and
punt. Or are they going for it?
Like they're going for it here. There's the offense still on the field. Dunham getting the call here as they're taking their time with 17 seconds on the play clock. 4th and make it 5. Back to pass Dunham. Dunham looking. Dunham will throw sideline. Wide open's caught. Good catch and out of bounds. 1st and 10 for Kennedy.
Stops the clock.
39 seconds left. John F. Kennedy got 2 tough ones coming up on the road at St. Amar and at St. Paul's. Warren Easton.
Clock's running.
Slidell. And then St. Augustine for their first district game.
Slidell very manageable, but an improved team. But as we mentioned, and then they get St. Aug in 2 weeks, and that's going to be the character test. Let's find out how big is this Jerry Phillips team.
11 seconds and back to pass for Dunham on 1st and 10. Dunham looking. Dunham. He's going to go deep and incomplete. 2 seconds.
That's going to let it go. That's
ball
it.
game.
Ball game.
That's ball game.
And that is it. And that is the end of your ball game. Your final score, the Warren Easton Eagles 31, the John F. Kennedy Cougars 7. As Warren Easton goes to 2-0 on the season, the John F. Kennedy Cougars goes to 1-1 next week. Kennedy at St. Amant, and Warren Easton will host Slidell. Final thoughts, George Peppers and Jared J.B. Boy. Start with you, Jared.
Look, Warren Easton took advantage of opportunities that were given to them. We talk about missed tackles and penalties. They were to capitalize. The running game was good, especially with Kennedy coming down in a cover 1 or cover 0. They were able to find holes in the running game and make Kennedy pay for that. So you got to credit Warren Easton, and we know Kennedy's going to be fine. Coach L Faith in the squad, they're going to make the adjustments that are needed to get better.
Final words, George Peppers.
Like I said, this feels like a deceptive final score, 31-7 of the Eagles of Warren Easton, because again, the circumstances of how this game got to that point, with the missed tackle on Vaughn, where he broke it off to the outside and then they picked up a 3rd and 25, and then there was a kickoff where Warren Easton got it at the 1. Just a series of events that really, the game got away from Kennedy, and Warren Easton's got a lot, they did well, but 15 penalties for 145 yards, they got a lot to work on.
And that is it from Tad Gormley Stadium. We thank you for joining us tonight. The Hashing Out Show back Tuesday and Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Boot breakdown tomorrow, 6:15 next week, Thursday night. Patrick Taylor and St. Martin's on the Hash It Out Show Thursday night game of the week. This has been a presentation of the Hash It Out Show and JBS Sports Guy on your YouTube. Thank you for joining us for week 2. Have a good night.